Cheers, Noadvisory podcast. Charlotte's most dangerous crew. It's your boy C.O. McClain.
Yeah, shout out.
One time, pretty fine.
And the boy next door, the dude from Scooty Jerk at work. Patty!
Shout out to my man K Digital. Shout out to
Ashby.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man D Sleazy.
Let me say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and say it so I can say my part. Go ahead and say the other dude.
Shout out to my man Jay.
The other one?
Who? What's the other one?
Go ahead.
Shout out to my man Guy Makeup. Who are you talking about?
Digital?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
E-Class.
E-Class.
Oh,
E-Class.
Shout out to Sid, man. You know what I'm saying? Noadvisory podcast in the motherfucking building. We in a special location today.
Special location.
Special location. We in the home of the 90s.
Home.
Y'all see it. We
This
all
shit is so
dressed
fire,
up.
y'all.
It's dope. Really dope. We got the Alizé. We got the 40 Ories. We got the
40s and shorties.
Future 40. Like, it's had somebody jumped this shit up. Who was tapping on the 40?
Like, yeah. Recently,
Negative.
too.
Somebody jinking on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They got everything in here. They got the quarter waters. They got the set tape CDs, the Sega, the
Herbie.
Or the day she got the goddamn wicker chairs with the big back on them. Y'all niggas ain't looking at the show like that. They got the wicker chair.
That is the photo.
My
Photo
parents
shoot.
have a picture in
That
the chair
chair.
just like
Everybody
that.
got a picture in the chair like
Right.
that.
Yes,
They
because
got-
everybody auntie had
Right.
that in their house.
In fact,
They
they
got
got
pictures that they print out
hot
on demand
Right.
with the background.
You
With the
talking about
background.
Polaroid?
No.
No.
They put it in like a photo frame that say some shit on it. Like,
Oh, yes.
too dope or
Yeah.
fresh.
Like when you go
That's
to the
the chair.
parties
When you
and
go
shit.
to the
That's the
parties
chair.
and all
That's
that.
the
I remember, matter of fact, No Limit used to use the same template for every album cover. 2 pit bulls in that chair in that motherfucker. They would mix it up with some gold or some cars in the back every now and then. I know you're talking about. I remember that nigga.
Yeah, this
I
shit
remember
is
that
dope.
shit.
Shout out to Jessica, the owner.
Yes.
We about to get home in a
We're
little
gonna get
bit.
on in a few minutes, but I mean, I guess we could do we're gonna do the show, right? But we're gonna do
We
like
don't
a
got no hot
90s
topics
edition.
and shit.
We got
Well,
on
we
topic,
gonna
hot in the
talk about
motherfucker. We
Okay,
corona
bet.
free. We 4 niggas ain't got corona. Goddamn, so that's
Well,
why.
I don't know. I've been coughing for the last couple of days.
She's trying to give it to one of y'all.
I don't know.
That could be that's a lot of that you really asymptomatic, like really that could
Okay.
be that could be a deep throat
I know this shit.
byproduct. That could be a several things.
That nigga be trying my
It could be a
throat game. He
several
want because
things.
he went.
Cause you got a
Not
big
doing it.
mouth and your lips juicy. I know you're.
I know exactly. So there's nothing wrong with my throat. It's good, my
nothing. I
nigga.
mean-
First of all, but see, you see when he want the conversation.
It might
so we're
got a
not
few
going
skin
there.
marks
We
on it
not
though,
going
and
there.
that's why you get.
Mark.
Not a skin mark.
You might got that dick. You know what I'm saying? A few homocytic skin marks on it.
No. Anyway,
Hey yo, shout out to Facebook, Instagram, but shout out to Facebook.
But not cutting us off when we was playing that other shit.
fuck this nigga.
Can't cut us off now.
Anyway.
Shit ain't clean.
So man, we in the 90s, home of the 90s. So let's just reminisce a little bit, you know what I'm saying, about the 90s era. Do y'all feel like that was the golden era of our
Definitely
lives?
the mecca of decades is the 90s.
Because I was
It's the
looking,
90s?
you got
It
remember that
is.
joint? It's Friday night and the mood is right. You're gonna have some fun, show you how it's done.
You had
TGIF. Petty record, he don't remember
TGIF.
that.
You had the Quiet Storm.
you did have
Nah.
a quiet storm.
It was
Right.
That was TGIF.
It was
That
TGIF,
Friday.
yeah.
We just
Right.
said that.
Yo, Petty old.
I ain't hear this shit. I ain't hear
Well,
this shit
y'all
he
know
said.
that I
I
was
be
born
pissed.
in '88, so I was just a child in the '90s.
Yeah.
Unlike you guys.
You still had womb
Well,
juice
I'm like,
on your
what?
face.
Unlike y'all.
I was born in 80s.
Yeah, what Betty? Womb juice on her face.
Right.
I was
You know,
born in
them
88.
niggas was in high school and shit.
I was
in the
born in
90s.
Not born in no damn 88.
Right. I was born
No, I
in
said she
88.
still had womb
Oh.
juice. No, not me. Not me.
You was born in 68.
Oh.
Right. We know. Right.
Went to school with your mama, nigga.
So, I mean, 90s, man. What was your favorite thing in the 90s?
Y'all know I love
I'm gonna go
old
last.
school, so just the music. Of course, I still listen to mostly '90s R&B.
Do you feel like
Still.
90s era was the best era of music?
Best era of music? What type of music?
Like just hip hop, just music in general.
It's the best era of hip hop. Yes.
Okay.
R&B may be like a close second to the '70s.
Okay. What do you think, Pete? What was your key moment in the 90s?
Outside.
I was
Facts. That's a fact.
Outside.
Yeah, we
Facts.
didn't have no internet yet.
Nah,
Well, internet was
outside.
starting. Yeah, so.
Well, not in the 90s. I don't know. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we had computers and stuff. You had the
It
big
started like
Apple
90, 95. People
big
started really getting
exactly.
into it.
Right.
That's
I
when
was
we
on
started.
Black Planet Heavy back in the day.
What you talking about?
playing.
What you talking about? I don't even want to get started, nigga. I'm gonna have a whole segment.
AOL dial-up when it was like, I used to go outside, play basketball,
and come back and the shit still wasn't connected.
I'm like, shit, 80%.
Or because somebody called and fucked up the connection or some
They had a
shit.
storm. Oh my gosh.
What was yours? Your favorite?
I think it was outside because we used to do a lot of things outside. We used to play manhunt, fucking house, skelly, hide and seek,
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
handball, all
Right.
types of shit.
You get on the house phone. Hey, where y'all meet us at the back of the school?
Hey,
Or no, you just pull up to people's houses,
Can I
knock
just
on the
touch
door
on that?
like
That
you
way I ain't gotta
outside.
spend a whole lot of time on it. That's accountability. That's what that was. When you told a motherfucker you was gonna be somewhere, you was there. There was no flaking.
Right.
There was no. It was like either you missing out or like I'm putting this effort in to make sure I go. I'm hiding shit. I'm cleaning up so my mom don't let me not go.
Right.
I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm washing the dishes. I'm doing that. Your mom, your parents knew when you was about to go somewhere.
Right.
Because you got motherfucking proactive.
The laundry was done.
Oh wait, speaking of that, proactive was popping in the 90s too. The shit for people's pimples and
That was the 2000s.
That was 2000?
That's when I was in
I
high
feel like
school.
that was like 99 too.
right, it was just in the peak. It just made it. Just made it.
Shit. I
Proactive.
saw the celebrator like a vending machine.
That proactive shit. I remember that shit.
I remember the DARE program. Nigga, I was in the
Yeah,
DARE
I
program.
remember DARE.
I had the t-shirt. Oh, that shit was raw because it was black and red. That's our favorite colors up north.
Do you remember the fake fire truck that used to come to the schools?
No.
I used to post up and shit like that.
And you had to climb up the stairs to the fake smoke and
Did y'all
shit
have that?
and gust the bus.
Oh yeah! Wow! Nigga, you old as fuck. You old as fuck.
I don't remember.
You old as fuck for that.
Gust the bus. Hey, you smoking?
Yeah, that's what I was. It's lovely. It's something.
Yeah, it's
Hey, so listen.
Yeah.
Don't get distracted. She like Wile E. Coyote when the goddamn smell come through the cartoon, and that nigga
420
and that nigga feet start twiddling, and that nigga start floating up off the ground and following the motherfucking smell.
Let's focus. Let's focus.
Okay, that's what we doing.
That was the good part of the 90s too. Cartoons.
Cartoon.
Way better.
What was your favorite
than-
90s cartoon?
I love Rugrats. Everybody know I love Rugrats.
The 90s. Let's get into Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah, because they had
Recess.
right. Because you had TJ on Friday, they had
Right,
Saturday
morning.
Right. They
Or
had.
ABC.
Right.
Was it
That
ABC?
ended with That's So Raven.
But That's So Raven. But they had.
That's the Raven was Disney.
Was that with like
No, but it was on
DuckTales and
ABC.
shit?
Okay, I didn't know
Take
that.
y'all all the way.
That
I
was
don't know
like
about DuckTales.
DuckTales. Ooh,
That shit right there. That was right after school.
A Goofy movie.
About like 3:34.
Everybody talks about a Goofy movie. I don't remember it.
Never
but
seen
I
it.
think everybody does.
Oh,
That was a good
God.
movie. No, I've seen it. Of course, I've seen it. I've seen
I don't
it.
know that one.
Oh, you've never seen Goofy movie? Oh no, I've seen
I
Goofy
never seen
movie.
Goofy.
Wow.
Yo, I'm about to put you.
That was it. What channel was that?
It's a movie.
It's a Disney movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's a Disney movie.
Oh.
A Goofy movie, nigga? The fuck?
So you're checking.
Wait, hold on, wait. We all over the place.
We are.
What
Right.
was the favorite
We are
cartoons?
excited.
I
Okay.
said Rugrats.
Okay.
What else y'all got?
Okay, my favorite cartoon was Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of 80s
Mine's gonna
though.
be weird.
Okay.
Mine was Real Monster.
Oh, that was.
It was a good show, but it was never my favorite. It was a good
That
show
was
though.
a
With
good
the thing that held his eyes, yeah, in the
That
hands.
was good.
Where
What was yours?
what you got, Petty?
This is gonna be. I know this is gonna be abstract. Ain't
She gonna be
nobody
the
watching
70s.
this
She
shit.
gonna say
No, it had a short stint, but it was awesome.
Okay.
Not that shit that she was talking about earlier.
What was that?
The baby something.
Garbage Pail Kids?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Garbage Pail Kids.
No.
Okay.
I never like was a cartoon. I was like more like I like realistic or like the puppet shit. So, but
You like Lynch
the
Out
only
Tail?
cartoon. No, I will get into the puppet shit. So hold on. My joint was Pro Stars. It was the
What's that?
I never heard of that.
Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, I remember
they
that.
had a cartoon.
They did,
and they would
did.
save the day with they special like gifts. Like Jordan, if it was some shit that was high, Jordan would have to go and get it. If it was some shit that was like they had to break through, Bo Jackson would get it. It was something like that you needed to break some shit down. Wayne
Nigga
Gretzky.
always gotta have something different from everybody else.
I'm different, nigga. That's why I pay. Shit.
Damn.
I'm
Niggas can
different.
never have some shit that we all know what the fuck you talking about.
No, okay,
That shit
all
was
right.
like short-lived.
That's
That
because
was
he was
like 3
born
weeks.
in
That's just
Okay.
like, but I'm gonna tell you, I never
Right.
like the cartoon
Remember
shit, but I like the animated shit. I like Ghostbusters, the Ninja Turtle, the movies, Alf, Howard the Duck.
Alf was
Remember
the
Howard
80s
the
though,
Duck?
but yeah, I used to love Alf.
Yeah, Alf was the 80s.
Alf was the 80s.
Yeah, it was the
was.
80s.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember Alf was
Yes.
the 80s. I remember I had an Alf doll. Not a doll. The fuck.
It was in the beginning of the 90s, B. Like maybe it died out in 93, but like that's
You can't forget about Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember?
You know, Hey Arnold, I went to PS 118 for elementary
did?
school. I did.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so when the cartoon came out, we just knew we was famous.
Okay.
You know that's where Rich Dunk get his
My bad.
one dread from, right?
Oh, you got it from that dude.
Oh,
What's his
from
name?
Gerald.
Skeeter?
Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah.
My bad. I said Skeeter.
Right, that's dumb, my nigga. Y'all remember Doug?
I remember.
Oh, okay.
I just couldn't. I was trying to catch up with y'all.
Right, anyway.
I was like, fuck it. Okay.
What you got?
Well, see, the niggas, like when I was like I was in the urban area, so like I like it was a lot of fighting and shit going on, and I used to always watch Heathcliff because they used to always get in a fight every episode.
What's that?
Heathcliff.
The cats. Remember the gay cat that was on the roller skates, and there was a couple other cats.
Wait, you said gay cat?
Remember, no, it was Heathcliff.
All his stories got somebody gay.
No, because that was the nigga that I was just trying to tell y'all something. They was playing C's back then.
Okay.
Heathcliff wasn't gay. Heathcliff was a real nigga, but he had a couple niggas in his group that had different personalities. One of them was a gay cat on roller skates, and they had headphones like this. Anytime they got in a fight,
The cat was gay.
the cat was gay. The nigga was. I'm gonna show you the cat and how he acted. I didn't know he was gay at the time, but now I look back on it, the cat was gay.
You gotta stop labeling cartoons.
No, the cat was gay. The nigga was gay. The nigga was on roller skates and
What else
headphones.
we got?
And he be like,
Garfield?
Garfield.
I didn't like it. I read the comics. I didn't watch the show. No.
What? Which one?
Garfield.
Y'all don't remember
I
comics?
did
See,
that,
I read
yeah.
the comics in those.
I
used to
have a
love
whole
comics.
plethora of comic books.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to stay with comic books.
Huh?
What's the sound he make?
What's the what?
Yo, what's the sound?
The mole. You know how cats be moaning and shit. I'm like, that was a gay ass sound. If you think about it, I didn't know then, but I know now.
So, what was your favorite like sitcom in the 90s?
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
It's not a
It was not
sitcom.
really a
That's like
sitcom,
a
but
horror.
it came on regularly.
Yeah, that did.
It was
There
my
was
favorite
one-
show.
It came
What was
on
that
late
one
night.
with
It was a
the,
sitcom late at night that niggas
That
was
and
allowed to watch.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, I wasn't. I like Goosebumps too, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
I didn't watch Tales of the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt came on late.
Yeah.
I was up.
Yeah, that shit came on late. I
I
think.
love
What was yours, Patty?
I think we gonna link on this one.
Hey, which one you about to say?
Boy Meets World.
No, not boy.
Oh.
You like Topanga too?
Topanga was banging, nigga.
You like
Topanga's
Topanga.
still banging, nigga.
I don't
Are
know
you
any
serious?
parent that did not
Nigga,
like
have you
Topanga.
seen her lately, nigga?
I don't know anybody that didn't like Topanga.
Topanga
About
was
Sabrina.
Topanga was Angela Jolie before she
Sabrina,
came
Sabrina
out.
the Teenage Witch,
Before
that
she
was
came out.
That's fact. Topanga, yeah, everybody I guess in
Topanga.
that era was watching.
Everybody
Boy Meets
had
World
crusty
because of
socks
Topanga.
around the
Right,
room.
yeah.
I was
Everybody liked
Topanga,
Topanga.
Mine was what was that other one? It was one with the black guy, the heavyset black guy. Not Family Matters though. It was
You talking about Rock. You like Rock with the
Not-
bald head nigga, the
not
trash
Rock,
man.
not Rock. There's another one. There's another one. Somebody just gave it a name. I forgot what. Not damn. I didn't come back to
If you got Uncle Phil, it was
I
about 3 niggas on TV, okay,
It was-
at that time, okay.
It
was Uncle
It was
Phil.
Uncle Phil, right?
Right.
Thank you.
Uh-uh.
It was Rock, and it was what your boy said.
Maybe it was Rock. I
Mr.
think it was
Winslow.
Rock.
Mr.
Rock was
Winslow.
the big black heavy
Big
set
bald head.
Bald head. I think
Yeah.
it was Rock.
It
That
was
my
Rock.
favorite.
It was Rock. 'Cause
I
that was
remember
what's the
that.
name?
Remember Rock?
Yeah, that was Sharif. That was Sharif Dad in Men's Society. He was like, the hunt is on.
Right,
That
right.
nigga.
I remember. I know who y'all
That
talking
nigga.
about, but I didn't watch that show.
That's Rock. That nigga had his own show. He was a trash man, lived on the side of
Because that was
227.
one of the shows that was like before like Fresh Prince and stuff came
Right
about.
before
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
started. Right.
227 was on. That was on.
My
What was
favorite sitcom was I love Wayne's Brothers. I still watch Wayne's Brothers. to
Oh,
this day.
Wayne.
I love Wayne's Brothers.
Which one? The one, not which one?
Wayne's
The black-
Brothers.
okay.
Just
There was
Wayne's
another
Brothers.
one.
Which
Wayne's
one am
World.
I-
Oh, that's Wayne's World.
Wayne's
That's
World. Yeah, no.
What
Wayne's
you talking
World.
about?
Wayne's World.
Everybody
All time. Excellent.
Everybody forget about one that they wore all this shit in.
Oh, y'all remember Bobby's World?
Bobby's World.
Yeah.
Bobby's World.
Bobby's World. Sorry, what?
Different World.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Different
a
world.
different world.
That was the
Ah,
only
didn't-
show that ever showed niggas in
In college. And I wish that
That's sad, nigga.
I didn't appreciate a different world.
For
like I
30
should have.
years.
I
Right.
don't think
Now
I
that we
did.
look at
Yeah.
in hindsight, we like, yo, different
I
world.
should have watched a different world.
Yeah. I mean, you can still watch it.
We didn't know.
911 emergency. Reconnect the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what song is that?
That's from when they were doing the step
It was
show.
Step Show.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
It
it
has
was
so
like
many
the theme
worlds.
song. For
It
different
has
world.
so many elements. I think like all of us is from like the Northeast, except you from like
South.
South.
She from Charlotte.
So like we didn't. I don't know. Like Northeast, I feel like black fraternities and sororities was not a big deal at all.
It wasn't, right?
It's just like I grew up and I'm
But
just
different
saying.
world highlighted.
Exactly.
It did, but you didn't know nobody in real life.
No,
Right.
nah.
You didn't know nobody in real life that did it.
Right.
And so it was like a fantasy almost. Like it was like what is that? Like we couldn't adapt.
Right.
But then just if you go back and watch a different world
Now you
as a grown,
appreciate
that
that
shit hit
That
different.
It
And
does.
that's
That
crazy
shit hit
because what's the name?
different.
What's the guy named? The dark skinned guy. He was
Dwayne
talking-
Wade.
he was
Dwayne
talking
Wade.
about. He's like, yo, y'all need to
Dwayne
go and
Wade.
watch different world because we transcended a lot of shit
Right.
that is going on today.
Right.
They
And that's
had-
when we look back at it, like, yo, you did. They did that.
They did. They had to remember him and Dwayne Wade. They had a lot of like subcultural elements in that
They
shit.
did.
Like Dwayne Wade and that light skinned nigga. They had this dark skinned light
What was
skinned
his
beef.
name?
I forget.
Ronald.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yup, Ronald. They had
Yeah.
this dark skinned light skinned beef. They was
Uh-huh.
fighting. It was Whitley was the
Whitley.
light skinned one, and it was another dark skinned chick, and they had
Kim?
beef.
Yeah.
Kim,
Yes,
Kim.
it was like a lot of Kim, and she was she represented the dark skin, but not so mainstream attractive, and then
Right.
Whitley
She was really smart.
Yeah,
and all that.
exactly.
She was going to med school. And
she
all
had
that.
everything,
Yeah.
and Whitley was just pretty and just
And
had an
niggas had
attitude,
money.
and
Right.
niggas was
And
like
had
dealing
money,
with her.
exactly.
And had bread, so it had so many elements. I'm telling you, that shit hit different now, B.
Right. So
Straight
as a kid, like as we all grew up in the '90s, like what was one thing that stuck out to y'all the most as a kid in the '90s? Fuck like the TV shows and stuff like that. Like what was one thing that you like? Yo, I wish. Matter of fact, what was one thing you wish you could go back to and from the '90s and bring it into today?
I wish. So the '90s was, I was still in New York then. So, and I'm from a Caribbean family. Caribbean people were very close knit.
Big up.
So my cousins, like, we used to pile up at my grandmother's house, and we used to be outside. When I say all day, wasn't even no street lights, come home type shit. Just as long as we was on the block, and we used to be out there playing all our games, double dutch and all that. That's the type of shit. I just miss that family element.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What about you,
What's
Steve?
mine?
One thing you could bring back.
Oh, from you be calling her P and call me
that's
Petty
right, Petty.
because our shit the
It's
same.
good. That's
You know what I'm
tracks.
saying?
Petty.
So
That you could bring back from the '90s and bring it today.
I think it'd be.
I'll go outside and whoop y'all ass in some red light, green light, white right now. Okay, what's up?
You could do that.
You got something that you know?
Yeah.
You go ahead first.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll bring back dope ass family reunions.
Right, yeah, family
Oh,
unions used to be
family
popping
unions
too.
used to be,
1999,
yeah.
our shit, yeah, was
That's
lit.
right.
It was different.
Ah, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it was the privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like the privacy. I like the discretion of the '90s. You feel me? Like if you did make moves, you know what I'm saying? You made moves like ain't nobody had to know it wasn't tracked. Like whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's like you see you got the we got the phone. You know what I'm saying? There was phones everywhere. If you need to make moves, whatever the case may be. I guess that slash that with the accountability. You can make moves and not have to get like tracked. And it wasn't like that I was like selling rocks or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's just that everything now doesn't feel like privacy matters anymore.
I mean, you got social media.
I know, but it doesn't feel like it's like we all have.
You
this,
don't want to bring back nothing fun.
That is fun. That shit was fun when you could do shit.
That's his,
You know what I'm saying?
what do you want to bring back?
That is fun because it was accountability. Like you told motherfuckers you was gonna be somewhere, you was gonna be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it just that type of stuff was important to me. And going out that freedom of being able to go where you want it. You know what I'm saying?
I think for me, I want to bring back put down the guns and bring back the slap boxing.
Yeah.
And
Yo,
fighting.
wow.
Bring back the
Right.
Bring back
Fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
True
And
that.
you know what?
Bring
And
that shit
True
back.
that.
guns, there was gun violence, but you can tell it wasn't something that was, I'm not
wasn't-
gonna say it wasn't that bad because, they always it was always something with the TV shows.
It was attributed.
Right.
And they will always make it seem like, now it's so common that you don't see that often. Whereas then it's like, we're going to make a whole episode and they're going to sit down on the couch when the episode is over, the whole cast,
Right.
to say like, we got to stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it wasn't as bad as it is now.
Right, because we
Right.
used to slap box the shit. in
Yeah,
back in the
niggas,
days.
that shit used
You
to
know
be
what?
terrible. Watching my brothers, oh my God.
Yo, the perseverance. Like, motherfuckers don't want to deal with nothing no more. They ain't got no type of tolerance. Back then, you
ain't
would
had no
go.
choice.
You ain't had no choice.
Right.
If you was on a trip, like everything y'all said was tolerance. If you went on a trip or the family reunion joint, you didn't know how it was gonna end up, but you went. And whatever happened, you got through it. Nowadays, motherfuckers, they don't know what's gonna happen on the other side. They not even doing it.
Right.
It's like you got your own personal bubble, and you can kind of like censor your life, filter your life, and you don't got to deal with shit you don't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Like now you don't got to deal with it. Back then, it was like, okay, I don't get along with this mother, but we gonna get along this weekend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. You just like. The perseverance, you just got the fuck through it, whatever it was. You know what I mean?
So if there was like one clothing brand you could bring back from the 90s and bring it back now.
Carl Canal.
Carl Canal?
Yeah.
Iceberg.
Yeah.
I like the iceberg
Oh my
shit.
God,
Iceberg. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Niggas used to have
wear
all the
iceberg.
especially in Maryland, them niggas used to wear slob socks with glitter and shit like that. They used to have slob socks, glitter, tight jeans, rubber bands around the ankles and shit like that with the iceberg sweatshirts with bunny.
I used to get all my
Used to love
iceberg
iceberg.
from Century 21. I used to stay with iceberg. I used to go there get my fucking
In
sweat.
Philly, it was Modell's. We had to go to Modell's. God,
What's your brand? What would you bring back, P5?
I don't think I have one.
You ain't have no brand? What?
Pretty fine ain't win no damn clothes.
You know, for me, it's Tommy Hilfiger.
I knew a nigga was gonna say Tommy Hilfiger. I thought P5 was gonna say it.
I almost did, but I thought about
I knew one of y'all niggas was gonna say Tommy Hilfiger.
Nigga, that shit, if you had,
I knew
Tommy
y'all niggas was gonna
iceberg
say
and
Tommy.
polo.
you had a regular pair of clothes on until that little ass red and
It
white
meant something.
symbol was on your
It
shit.
meant something.
That little ass symbol, if that shit was on your shit, oh,
It
this
was
shit
lit.
legit.
It was lit.
Yo,
And Eastland boots with the buckle, highlight boot.
yo, you wasn't the man in high school
If you ain't
didn't
have
no
one Tommy, that's a fact.
Like, if you ain't had Tommy, like, fuck out of here. Fuck out.
But
Oh, what
let me
about-
ask you a
It
question.
wasn't called a Tommy. We ain't
But
called
what
a Tommy.
shoes did you pair with the Tommy?
I was a pretty boy. I used to wear like Clarks. That's why when I saw who was with me, somebody was with me, and dude had the Clarks on. Was you with me? Somebody was with me. He had like the old school Clarks on, Wallabies. With the
Wallabies, that was
yeah, the
me.
Wallabies.
Yeah, because the nigga got so excited when he saw the Wallabies.
I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I used to wear Wallabies, slacks, and Tommy, and polo, that and little iceberg in it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to
He
wear.
thought he was cute.
I was twice in contacts, all types of shit. I was pretty boy.
I used to wear contacts.
I had some green
Cause I had
I
ratings and
contacts.
shit. Yo, back in the days, I used to
Calm
wear
down.
crazy. I'm an old man now.
Calm
I don't care about my looks no more. And I especially care about my looks. Fuck that. Tommy
Calm
Wallabies.
down,
I used to
nigga.
press my slack. Me and my man Snoop. Shout out to my man Snoop. We used to go get the contacts. Used to be in the crib like, yo, so let me kill these bitches today. Contacts on it. Like, yo, we used to be lit in high school, huh?
He
I used to
had
have
hazel. Of course. Every dark skinned nigga in the
Yeah.
90s had hazel
Y'all hit
contacts.
the
Every
hazel
last
contacts.
one. You had green.
I had green.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Shit, we used to go to this little convenience store.
Yeah.
Nigga got a
What
nail.
about-
Niggas used to wear the polo boots with the Hilfiger that you now that you said that niggas used to wear the little hot the
The
brown
boots.
highlight that they was hot top with
Niggas
the
still
buckle
wear those.
with the
Yeah,
buckle
niggas still
with
wear
the
those.
buckle across. Remember the buckle that go across the foot?
Right.
Niggas still wear
And it
those.
wasn't a real buckle. It was just
I
Velcro.
can't hear what the fuck you said.
Oh my bad. It was the Velcro. It was the Velcro. It was the-
What about
Uh-huh.
Fubu?
Ah, nah.
You ain't fuck with
I
Fubu?
ain't never fuck with Fubu.
No, what about Fat Farm?
That shit went to T. That shit went to TJ Maxx.
I'm talking about all these black
Y'all a black
brands.
podcast.
Brands. You hear that?
I'm disappointed.
See, I'm trying to encourage black businesses, and
LL.
these niggas talking about no.
LL.
Nah.
Why
I appreciate it.
The whole marketing behind Fubu was just off.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't gravitate. You couldn't put that in a commercial and I could sit there like, oh, I'm gonna buy that. Nah, it was all off. They should have. I get the concept. They should have had somebody else for the market. They should have had like an Asian person or somebody market Fubu and let the black motherfuckers wear. Cause you know Asians is stylish as fuck.
Yeah, Asians,
They would have styled the shit out of
that's
Fubu.
a fact.
And I'd be like, oh, I
It's
rock
an Asian bitch at my job. Now that I be like, damn, that bitch be dressed
Yo,
cute as fuck.
right. So the whole marketing behind Fubu was wrong. I was like, nah, I ain't wearing this shit.
Nah, it don't
It just
matter.
seemed
With
good.
LL. You know, LL Cool J is from my block in Queens.
Oh, you're shopping
I fuck
Queens.
with.
Yeah.
And I still see niggas on Beatty's floor walking up the street wearing that shit. They be teetering, they be balancing the yellow line, like fucking what they not giving a fuck about their whole life, nigga. Just
They probably still sell
Fubu,
Fubu like in
cargos,
city trends.
they
and
got
stuff.
I did fuck with the
hammer
apple
loop
bottom.
Oh,
That was
Apple Bottom.
2000s though.
No,
Because that was Nelly.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was
that was
Nelly.
90s.
that was 98, 99. That was 98.
Was it?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 2000.
That's
Yeah, I
what-
think Apple bottom was 2000.
It was 2000.
Let's ask
Yeah, ask Google. Ask Google. But I think that was 2000 because that's when Nelly.
You know what you
Right.
think about? You think about Parasucos. Then they used to wear that.
No, what about Soooooo? Did y'all wear Soooooo? Soooooo was cute. Soooooo was cute.
I don't even know about this.
You remember Soooooo?
I was supposed to. I ain't never bust those.
And niggas
Alright,
wore
speaking of
Soooooo.
that, what is one brand in the 90s that could have never came out that you could have did without?
Caseless.
I don't know. Caseless?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Caseless.
Elise. Like, what the fuck?
Nietzsche. No, Nietzsche was 2002.
No,
That was-
Elise. That ELYSSEE.
I never heard of that.
Yes, you
In
do.
the 90s?
Yes. I'm about to
I
pull
like
this
for
shit
me
up.
personally, I think I could have did without the cross colors. I don't
What's
like
that?
it was heightened. Cross colors, that was a brand in the 90s. That was like late 80s, early 90s. Cross colors. I could have did without cross colors. And cross
You
colors
should
and
know about the fashion
Parasucos.
shit.
Parasucos, I hate it
Parasuco.
with the stripe on the side. I think they bums with Parasucos on. Like, you bum.
Jabos.
Nah.
Nah, Jabot jeans, Jabot jeans was hard.
That was so
You fucking up. You fucking up. Hold up. You ain't wear Jabot jeans?
That's what it is.
You ain't wear Jabot jeans? Hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. You ain't wear Jabot jeans?
Huh?
You ain't had Jabot jeans? Hold on. Let him
I
answer.
think I had like one pair.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay. Oh, okay.
Maybe. And that's a maybe. I know that nigga ain't had no damn
Jabot
Jabos.
I'm looking for some Jabot jeans right now.
That shit did not pass Virginia. Fuck out of here. No. That, you did not have no Jabos, my
I had
nigga.
Jabot jeans.
Of course you did. You was in Charlotte. Yes, you did.
I had the shorts.
Nobody
the
nobody
fucking
up there was wearing that.
The thing about it was,
The fuck
thing
with some
about-
fresh pair of forces.
Can't you like that?
No. Y'all niggas wasn't wearing them with forces. Y'all was wearing them with
No,
lugs
I
and
was wearing
shit.
my forces.
You remember Love?
Yeah, they was wearing them with some Funkmaster flexes. Nigga had some lugs.
I forgot about
With the
Love.
hammer loop.
Lugs.
Nigga had a
I forgot
hammer loop.
about
Nigga
Love.
had a hammer loop on his meniscus right here.
I got the
Right.
I have never seen.
No, I remember Love. I remember Love.
Not with no damn Jabos.
Lugs is, I ain't like Lugs.
You wore Jabos with some fresh fucking forces.
For real?
Some Jordans that had the same color as the fucking strap.
yo, remember this?
What?
Remember back up top, they used to sell the little vendors on the street. They used to sell the T-shirt with the two black people on it with the Nike joint with the Nike Air Force Ones on their feet, and they used to sell you the Nike Air Force Ones too. They said, remember the two black people on the T-shirt with the hoodies and shit, the cartoon characters. The two cartoon characters on the T-shirt with the Air Force Ones. You're supposed to get the same color that the couple had on or that the boy had on. It was a cartoon dude. They just it was black
You
people.
probably gotta Google that.
That nigga, they used to sell that
Oh,
every
that's
place.
like School of the Hard Knocks. Remember that?
Yes, yes,
That,
yes,
School of the Hard Knocks.
yes. That's what it was. That's what it
School of the
was.
Hard Knocks. I
School of
remember
the Hard
that.
Knocks.
My brother had a lot of
Yes,
that. I remember
and the
that. It's School
cartoon
of the-
black
it's
people.
cartoon,
Yes,
yeah.
it's
Look
two
that
black.
up. School of the Hard
And
Knocks.
sometimes it was a couple, and if you got a couple, if you got the boy and the girl, then your girl had the, you know what I mean, the same John too, and she had the same matching Air Force Ones. You
I
and
think I
T
know
should
what
do
you're
that shit.
talking about, but I can't quite like.
I'm about to pull it
That was
up.
all
Yup.
did come out in 2003.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So what was y'all? What was y'all? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got somebody special on my live. Chopper from Making the Band.
Hey,
Chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah, what's good?
Ask Chopper, what was your favorite shit to do in the 90s, Chopper? What was your favorite shit to do? Check me. Chime in. We want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm about to say. Oh, yeah. What was your favorite, like, game to, like, not video game, like, just regular active game to play? Did we say that? In the
Regular
90s?
Nah, I ain't say that.
Like,
Like outside and
outside
shit.
the play.
Hide and go see.
Cause you had to
Nasty.
go.
That's what they call it down
That's
here.
that.
I was all
That what
fucking
they call
doing
it?
it.
Is that what
I
they call
just
it?
said.
Yeah, we got the food on the table, yup.
Y'all was all
What
fucking
did
doing it.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
It was any kind of race. We would make
Yeah, we
anything
any
a
type
fucking
of race.
game.
I like jumping rope though. I used to
Jumping
double
rope?
dutch and all
Niggas
that.
would literally make anything a game.
I think mine was manhunt.
Nah, you know what? I like like the hand game. I love my numbers and shit.
Oh, Jack.
No, not Jacks. I'm talking about the hand games.
Oh, you mean claps?
Come on, son. That was my shit all day.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. I used to do that shit. Nigga like, yo, why you fucking do that shit? Was
That shit was lit. Okay, especially if you got the joint with 4 people or something. Y'all got that shit right. Yo, come on, son. Nigga,
Somebody said manhunt.
Huh? Manhunt. Yeah, Manhunt was.
Hold on.
What's
Anybody
Manhunt?
on your joint know this one?
Freddie gonna say some outlandish shit.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm different. Y'all don't know that by now.
What game?
What is it, my nigga?
Different, my
What is it?
nigga. Hot peas, cold butter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hot peas, cold butter. That's a tag. But with a belt.
Yeah.
And if you got caught, you got your ass whooped.
Oh,
Niggas
hell no. I'm
was
fighting.
so fast. In that game. The fastest niggas around in all the neighborhoods played that game. Only played that game. It ain't no mercy in that game. You had it was levels to the shit. It was like the hide and go seek. And then it was like the 12 minutes in heaven, the freaky motherfuckers, the lights and niggas, and that was the 12 seconds of heaven. 12 seconds of heaven.
Y'all was
You
fast.
could do whatever you want. You could finger whatever you get. If you caught,
that is-
yes, you play with the same amount of girls as guys.
How old
And
are
if you
you?
caught the girls,
Y'all know he was born in
like 9,
1951.
10,
Did he
like
say finger?
no, like
Like
9,
finger?
like 10, 11.
You said 11 getting fingers.
Hold up, time out. Y'all niggas act like, hold on. You act like, hold on, time out. You act like from the north, we way advanced. That
No,
shit don't
I
happen.
didn't get fingered for the first time till I was like 15.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
You was from a Jamaican family and a little bit more strict than the American family. So what I'm saying is,
Okay,
what I'm
maybe.
saying is, what I'm telling you is this nigga McLean 2 fingers had cootie on him at 13. I'm telling you, 2 years before you even got fingered, this nigga me and
No,
him.
I was
Yes.
in junior high school.
Yeah, we was 12, 13
We not
years
having
old.
this discussion
How old are
here.
you?
We're not doing it.
Yes, we are.
Right.
How old are you when you 6th grade? How old?
I was 11.
That's 12.
12? That's it. 6th
You
grade.
was having
Straight up.
sex. Y'all was having
Straight up.
sex.
Straight up. No, we was
Get on
fingering.
topic.
We was just fingering. Finger was the shit. It was right here with it. He was right here with it. He was right here with it. They was like, ooh.
I've been out there.
That's what we was doing.
Yeah, he was in 6th grade in the 90s. So I guess that's how it was.
Okay.
I didn't hit 6th grade
It's
until
6th
2002, something like that.
For real? Word.
I'm the baby.
Yo.
Hello. Duh.
That shit was, so yeah, the finger shit.
Alright.
Shit. That finger came out.
Moving on. What else you got?
This was
I
dismissed.
forgot. We said everything. Not everything,
Did we?
but
Man.
we did movies. We did
do sports.
games.
We did. No, we didn't do movies. What's your favorite 90s movie?
Oh, favorite 90s
We
movie?
didn't do movies. What?
Friday.
Okay.
Oh, Friday. Damn, I ain't my favorite 90s.
I like
that
Belly.
movie.
I love Belly.
Yeah, Belly was good.
Was that in the 90s?
That wasn't.
Belly was 90s.
Was that like 99? No, it was 98.
Like 98, I think.
It
98.
was late 90s, but it made the.
I love
That was
Belly
the
though.
most. Mine was Menace to Society. Menace to
Really?
Society.
Society.
No,
That
okay.
set the bar for
Mine was
hood
Boys in the
movies.
Hood.
You like Boys in the Hood over Men? You like Boys in the Hood over Menace to Society? Yeah.
It's close.
It's definitely.
It's close. But I would take
What's
Boys.
so-
So okay, I always ask people if Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood is on at the same time, which one you watch?
Menace.
Depends on the mood of it.
Menace.
Okay.
Damn, that's hard.
Menace.
Like they
I
on
like
at
Boys
the
in the
same
Hood.
time.
Yeah, it depends on what mood I'm in. Yeah,
Right,
I mean, but they both movies about being
Both.
killed in the hood.
Wrong.
So what?
Wrong.
I mean, but
Wrong.
it's a different message.
Wrong. Exactly.
The message.
Exactly.
What
Now,
is
Rock.
Tales?
A Bronx Tale's white.
Oh, I
Bronx
love a
Tale.
Bronx Tale.
The Bronx
Yes,
Tale.
with
That really was.
Caligero.
That really was.
And
was a
Jane.
I mean, you forget
yes.
so much shit in the 90s.
It
you
is.
forget
It
certain
is.
shit.
I love a Bronx Tale.
Spike Lee, though.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
Spike Lee,
God.
no, Crooklyn.
No, Crooklyn.
No, that was
Nah, that was later. Crooklyn was
Crooklyn was the 90s.
No,
I love
Crooklyn was
Crooklyn.
90s.
I love
Crooklyn
Crooklyn.
was 90s. That was 90s. Damn.
Do the Right Thing was 80s. Jungle Fever was 90s. Y'all like Jungle
Jungle
Fever?
Fever, that
Jungle
was
Fever was
poppin'.
90s. Malcolm X.
Home Alone.
I love Home Alone.
Home Alone was
Home Alone is
poppin'.
good. Selena.
So
For us, yes, 1995. I remember that.
Fuck Selena. No, I'm sorry.
I'm about to
What
say.
is the movie with the witches?
For Halloween.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Nigga, I like that. I was on them.
Talking the mic.
I was on them. I
Yeah,
was
Hocus
talking loud. That's why I
Pocus.
bagged up.
I got you.
But you know what I mean? Because, that Joan, you know what I'm saying? The books, like, you know, that type of shit.
Oh,
Hocus
Love
Pocus.
Jones. Because Love Jones
Love
is my top
Jones.
5 movie.
Soul
I love Love
Food.
Jones. Soul Food, yes.
Right?
Family comes and fucks my husband. That's my part.
Faith
Faith fucked my husband.
Yo, I mean, 90s had a lot of fucking.
Wait until exhale.
I'm trying to think. That was
That was 90s.
That
Yeah.
definitely was 90s.
Wait until
I'm
exhale.
trying to think of these days.
Poetic Justice.
Oh yes, that was like 92.
Love
Yeah.
and basketball.
Love and basketball.
Juice. Oh, I'm bugging. Nigga, higher learning.
Higher learning.
That was the only other black movie about black people in college.
Lean on Me was 80. Was it 86?
What?
88.
What?
Yeah, Lean on Me was 80s. Lean on Me was
Lean
80s.
on Me was
Yeah, 'cause
80.
my mama went to that school. She went to Mall.
She was in Mike, but she was one of the kids. Like she was one of them badass kids, but they didn't have her in the movie. But somebody played her role. Yep, Miss Sharon.
She's doing the name.
She went to Eastside High.
Oh,
Yeah, 1989. It was almost
Eastside High.
there.
She went to Eastside High.
Oh, that was what was that? In Eastside.
By my side, we will always praise thy name, praise thy name.
Yo,
That's it right there, goddamn.
90s was hot.
Beetlejuice. Was Beetlejuice the 90s?
Yes.
Okay, so boom, so we gonna bring up.
We didn't know if Beetlejuice was white or black too.
Oh, we
That
did
nigga
it,
was
right.
black. That could have been a nigga.
So we gonna bring up
How you killed that roach and put it in his pocket?
That wasn't it.
If we brought up Beetlejuice,
Uh-huh.
then we can move into like horror movies.
Horror movies.
Because horror movies were way scarier in the 90s than they are now.
Way scary.
I never finished Candyman.
Candyman.
Can't do it. But that's where also Freddy Krueger and all that
Freddy
was out
Krueger.
too.
It came out. It came out.
It
First
came
it.
out.
No, it was the 80s.
It was the 80s. Because that's when young, what's his name? Tim Reed was in that. He was young as fuck.
Yeah.
So that
My
was the 80s.
favorite one was Chucky.
Chucky scared. I'm scared of all scary
I'm
movies.
still scared of Chucky. I still have some dreams about Chucky, and I'm in my 30s. I still have dreams about that movie.
Yeah, nah, Chucky was scary for. I don't fuck with none of them shit. I was just asking what y'all thought. I don't like none of them.
Chucky. That was Chucky. Who was y'all?
I watched Tales from the Crypt, so the movies didn't really bother me.
Yeah, I'm a horror fanatic. I love horror.
I hate it.
Like, if I get scared, then that was a good horror.
I wouldn't watch it if you told me that it was based on a true story. If it's based on a true story, I'm not letting them demons into my house. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. But your
What about Jason?
The Gremlins?
Jason's,
Michael Myers.
Gremlin
What was
wasn't
it? Friday the
Gremlin was
13th, right?
Gremlin was funny.
Gremlin was funny.
Gremlin was funny.
Did Leprechaun come
Because
out?
they're real talk gremlins act like niggas. Let's just be
No.
honest. If you watch Gremlins, I feel like that's white people subliminally trying to like compare them to the shit that they was doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, what's
Because
the
if the water get on their hair and shit, you know what I'm saying? They start multiplying and shit, and it was like real undesirable. It was like a lot of them niggas, and it was real loud and obnoxious and
That
shit.
could've been
They
another
tore
line.
shit up.
I have a
Like,
question.
I don't like that shit.
What's the movie, the scary movie, where it's like a guy like telling a story or something, and the slave people come out the book at the end of the movie and kill the white dude?
That's
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the
Hood.
Terrible
Yes,
movie.
yes, the black dude with the
my
bad
God.
haircut. You talking about the black
Oh
dude
my
with the
god!
You talking about
Yes.
with the slaves?
That's right.
That joint scared the shit out of me.
Scary
I
as
loved it.
Because they had what's the name cousin from Set It Off in there. What's the nigga?
Oh,
Same
hell
nigga that
no.
got stomped in the what's the name brother that got stomped in Menace to Society. The same nigga he
Oh,
keep
yes,
playing
the
the same
same nigga.
roles
Always.
every movie.
The one that raped
Right.
Ebony.
Yes, the one that raped Ebony. Yeah, the one that raped Ebony. The one that played Menace to Society got stomped. The same
Right.
nigga. That nigga was in Tales from the
He
Hood.
was, yes.
And he was like, hold on, homie. That nigga gotta be from the West Side.
Absolutely.
That nigga gotta be. Him and
Alright,
Hugo.
but listen, man, we are in the home of the 90s. We could go all the
We can do this all
All
day.
You know what I'm
day.
saying?
We gotta get Jessica home.
We gotta remember who we are
right.
and who house we are in.
Right.
And we gotta get them on. So we're gonna take a little quick break and then we're gonna be back in the Noadvisory podcast.
Like the blood.
Dang. No Advisory Podcast. It's your girl, Shy Books.
One time, P5.
Then boy next door to do can shoot your
And just Jones. Just motherfucking Jones.
Can we bring you in? The fuck?
Oh. I made myself all the way up and on the point.
She a co-host today. We still here, y'all. We still at the home of the 90s. We have a very special guest on the mic with us now. You got to tell the people who you are, where you from, and what the fuck you do.
Oh shit! This is just motherfucking. Oh yeah! Those are
Drop all the bombs.
Cause I'm from
Okay.
Baltimore.
Hey,
My name is Jessica Jones, and I am the owner of Homeofthe90s.
Yes, that's what's up. Yo, your spot, we've been talking about it since we've been here, of course. You made it so nostalgic. The spot is fucking dope.
That was definitely
Dope as fuck. So you own this. Because this is a house, y'all. When you drive up on the street, this is a residential neighborhood. So this is you.
So yes, this is my home. I purchased it in 2013.
Okay. Homeowners and shit.
Yes. Oh, if any of y'all listening, buy yourselves a house.
Buy a house and buy mine this year.
Nobody can't take away from me. Buy
Right.
your shit. I can do this shit to my walls because this is my shit.
We're a realtor in the
Buy you a
building.
house. Yeah, you got a realtor. Oh my god.
Yes.
You know what? They can scammers just like me.
For the people.
Oh, you said what?
Money.
He for the people.
Oh, it's for the people. I tell everybody that. I'm for the people.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, these are my walls, and you have the ability to do whatever you want. So that would be my first thing: buy a house, invest in yours.
Absolutely. So you got to tell us though, and tell the people, your audience, how did this come about? Like, what made you decide to decorate your home in this way and then open it to the public?
So that's a really good question. That's the number one question
Of
that I get
course.
as soon as people walk in here. I wish that I had this really long, drawn out thing, but it basically came to me. I said that I'm going to do something that no one in the world has ever done.
Right.
And yeah, I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I thought that this is what I was going to do, I started telling all my friends, which they say don't tell your friends, but I'm the type, I got to tell my friends so that they can hold me accountable.
Exactly.
Right.
And they'd be like, bitch, you was lying this whole time? Well, fuck with you. You always be telling me you're going to do something, don't do it. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this.
I'm doing it.
So
Right.
all of my friends, a lot of them will like let you know, like they seen me, you know, like writing things down.
Right.
And I just came up with an idea. I was like, this house is a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make me uncomfortable because the reason that people would never do it is because why would you, like, I'm not going to say destroy my house, but make my house into this. Like a home is supposed to be comfortable.
For you, your
And
solace, right?
living, and you're supposed to be able to go to, you know, like I don't know, Value City Furniture and get nice love
Right.
seats and stuff like that. And that's how my home was before. I had a very beautiful home, and then boom, I turned it into this. But now I'm making my money work for me. So
That's what's up.
honestly, it was an investment. That's what it was. Oh, so let me tell y'all the backstory.
Okay.
So when I was telling my friends that I was going to do this, I was kind of making it janky. I'm like, I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to get all these backdrops. And then one day I went to Recess, this club here. It's really
Yes,
nice.
Recess, Charlotte.
Yup.
Recess.
I went to Recess and I was a little lit. And I looked at the walls and I'm like, oh, hell no. Where's the owner of this? Because if the owner can invest in himself, I'm going to invest in myself. So I looked. And I seen that the person who had did their walls, who painted their walls, I seen their name. And I was like, you know, is that the person that did it? He was like, no, but the guy, based on what you're looking for, there's another guy who can do it. So he sent me to his page. His name is @Enigma. INIGMA @Enigma. And I called him and he was like, yo, I can do this. And he called me, he gave me a quote or whatever, and I was like, yo, you high as on
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna cheat you out of anything.
Right.
But if it's not meant to be and it's too expensive, then I'll just go back to my original plan.
Right.
And when I tell you, I was like, I'll go back to my original plan. He was like, no, how much do you have? And when I told him, because my price wasn't no little price, I
Right.
just knew what I could work with.
Right.
He was like, I will do it all for you. And when I tell you, if y'all
That's
looking for
God,
somebody
that's
to
favor.
design walls, this nigga is the truth. It took us 1 month, but this was like blood, sweat, and tears. Like he had to do this between a full-time job, being in a relationship, having another job. Like he made this thing work. And I loved him because the walls that I painted, like, every time I told him to do something different, he was like, yeah, let's do this. Like he was so
with it.
excited. He was very, very much with it. So I owe it all to him, and he is the reason that it blew up because he was like putting it, y'all, social media is so
Powerful.
effective.
Yes,
it don't
very.
matter. I don't even care about the likes. Let me see the views because y'all seen it.
Right.
And that's just what it is. So he was showcasing him doing it, like from the time that this house looked like a regular house to like just showing when he put fresh prints and he made the brick wall. So people were very excited to see what
it came out to.
be. So then I had a release of it that was December 28th. this year. So it's a very, very new business.
Right.
And then it was just like every weekend, it's something going on here. And
That's
people,
what's up.
they love it. Charlotte needed it. Everybody needs the home of the 90s.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I agree with that because I mean I just the vibe in this joint. Like I was telling earlier about the wicker chair over here. Everybody auntie had that joint in the 90s. Everybody had the stuff that you got on here. You know, eating the Wheaties. I seen Billy Blanks with the Tybo tape cassette joint over there. Niggas ain't seen a VCR tape in at least 20 years. You know what I mean?
20? Oh yeah, because it's 2020. That's a fact.
20 years, me. Like you know what I'm saying? My nigga.
So how did you curate most of these things? You know, a lot of things that you have, you have things like you got the cereal and all that. We can still get that. But these phones and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like you got the consoles and all that. How do you curate those
Vinyl
things?
records.
Right.
So that's a good question. There were certain aspects of the home that I had to have.
Right.
Like, let me step back too. So a lot of stuff when you hear it too.
Right.
A lot
Your
of
favorite
stuff,
color is blue.
you know it. And that's true. A lot of stuff that I wrote down originally is what it was because I didn't want to like limit myself. So originally I was going to call this house the Fresh Print when Fresh Prince was Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
And then that was cool, but it was just too many words.
It was long, right?
And then I was just going to do those two things. But then I noticed that it was putting me in a bubble about the things that I could do in here.
Right.
So I just needed to make it more broad.
Right.
So that's when I just started and I was like, you have to have the cereals, you have to have the cartoons, you have to have candies in here. Certain things you have to have. You have to have games that are from there. You have to have this brick wall.
Right.
So basically I took my ideas, I wrote them down, and then I went off of them. I knew I had to have vinyl records. And some people come in like, oh, the vinyl records is not the 90s. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, they was. Your grandmother had them.
Exactly.
You remember seeing them.
Right.
So
Niggas was scratching. Exactly.
yeah, so those are things that I knew that I needed to have. Some things in here are donations. The thrift store is always going to get you right.
Yes.
And this is when I really, it really gives notion to the fact that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like my couch that I got, just a lot of stuff in here. Some things I had to pay a lot more for than I would have liked to, but it was stuff in here that was a necessity. So to answer your question, I started off with paper. If you have an idea, you have to write it down, because then you're going to forget about it. You're going to miss key components.
Yeah.
So I wrote it down, and then I just moved forward, and I kept it general so that it could be really stressful if you're trying to find.
It gotta be this.
It has to be this. So I knew that I needed a payphone in here, but it didn't have to be a payphone with a yellow phone itself. I just needed a payphone that'll give you that look. So yeah, just writing it down and then just moving forward, making things general. And I'm open for feedback. So people come in and they say what I should change, and I'm like, bring that shit in here. You change it because the foundation of it, like the walls, they're not going anywhere. But I'm open to changing pretty much anything around that may make this shit doper.
Have you found things that like you now that you got it up and like running that you feel like, oh man, I forgot. I know I need to get. I'm working on that. Like, what's your next thing that you feel like you don't have or some of the other elements that you want to add?
That's a really, really good question. It's clothing. So I want to have something in here where I put clothing. But honestly, when I think about it, like I look around and you're like, where would you put the clothing? Like, I don't really know. I was thinking about maybe getting like a line and putting the clothing, but that may be just too cumbersome because I may be like covering something else up. But it's just a lot of like little small details, maybe different. I don't really know because I feel like I hit all aspects of it. So it's not enough. You know, people be like, well, you don't have in living single or something they told me that I don't have or whatever. And I'm like, I don't have it, but I have this. And this is, I can only give you 7 pictures. I can't give you 22 because I got them all written down. And I will change them out, but just eventually because it's still a house and I don't have enough space to put everything in. But I take hella donations. If you bring something over this bitch, I will bring it in here. You will find it in this house.
What is these? Who are these miscellaneous white folks over here?
These are that's friends that Saved by the Bell, and that's 90210 Beverly Hills.
Yeah, she knows
and that on the bottom. Oh, that's the wing.
They live in color.
And they live in color.
This nigga's disrespectful. He remember all this other shit, but you don't remember these well, the white people in the middle.
I can't see it.
I got my glasses
on. I can't.
You know he was born in 71.
Right. About 40.
No, I ain't want to say. But you did posters too. That was another thing I missed about 90s.
That's another thing.
Don't nobody wear rock posters no more.
And you know, my room was covered. My mom used to hate it. Like covered.
You wasn't the shit unless
it was covered.
And I had a stack of highlights magazines over here.
Oh yeah, I
do remember. Oh my god! Remember, you had to find something. That was the only page I went to where you had to go find something. Highlights. I do have a whole thing of National Geographic.
I saw the National Geographic. I did.
Yeah, I do have National Geographic. I tried to everything. I can't put everything in here, but I tried to get a little bit of everything. Like you're gonna come in here, you're gonna feel a feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. People, they have parties like, okay, so this is what I always tell people when they say, I'm trying to decide if we're gonna go, if I want to go to Roost Chris or if I want to have a party here. I'm like, your friends, if you have a party at Roost Chris, they're gonna hate you.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they're your friends. You can't get lit like that.
Right.
And they're gonna have to pay $100 for a meal. Right. You can come in this bitch. And the feeling that you get when you gotta run to the thrift store and go get your outfit and be like, bitch, look what I got. Ooh, and your friends pump you up like, oh my God, I'm gonna come in and look the best. Yeah. It's a feeling. It is a feeling. And if you can appease to somebody's emotions, you have nailed it. Right. So that's why when somebody be like, how much do you charge? I don't really give an answer up front. I'm like, come see it. Right. See how you love it. Then price isn't an issue because you know that you want everybody to experience this good feeling that you got. Right. So yeah.
Is that so? And that was going to be my next question. Like, was that your? It sounds like you kind of answered it, but I was going to ask, like, what was your purpose of doing it? Of course, you said you wanted to do something that nobody else has done. Oh. But what did you want for the public, like for the community? What's your why?
My why was to make money. Like I'm not even going to sit here and say that I'm a 90s fan. Right. I know that people, there's a need for it. Right. So I'm a money maker. I'm not like a 90s fan. That's what I am. Yeah.
It is. I mean, and that's what they say when you create a business, you need to do it for the needs of the people.
It is the needs. Like there are people, like you don't hear of any other decade where somebody puts I love in front of it. Right. Yeah. They don't say I love the 80s. They say I love the 90s. Right. So there was a need for it. I knew that my mortgage was low and that I could charge whatever I wanted to. My prices are so reasonable that you really don't have a choice to. And I'm always throwing something in. Right. Like it's like, why wouldn't I have it here? Nobody's ever come in here and said, oh, I seen this other girl house like this. You wouldn't, because that girl is weird as shit if she did this to her house. Yeah. So yeah, it's the only one. It's the only one, and that's just what it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What about expanding? Do you see yourself like taking this and making it stationary somewhere else?
Yes, but I wouldn't do it in Charlotte. It would just be the Fresh Prince wherever I went. So I do want to go to somewhere else. Somebody else put that idea. I was like, I'm only staying. This is gonna be my house, blah blah. Because I have a certain connection to this house. Right. At the end of the day, it's yours business, but it is mine. It's been mine since I was 27 years old. Right. So it's mine. But I will do this somewhere else. The only thing about it is when you're running any business, it's very hard if you're not living there to manage. And how am I able to, like, I have meetings next Friday. That's the next time I'll be in town. I can tell you that this is when I'm going to be there. Right. If I need to clean up, like, that is my biggest headache. I'm always having to clean up. When y'all leave, even though y'all going to straighten up, because that's my only goal. Keep my shit the way that you found it. That's it. Be respectful. Right. Be as loud as you want, have as much fun, but keep my shit like how you found it. But yes, I do have intentions on expanding. It's just when I don't know, because this is not even a quarter of a year old.
Right. So, you just started in December. Right.
Yeah. My goal is just to keep my exposure high and to keep my calendar booked. Right. So as long as that happens. Oh, and side note, I am looking for someone to want to do something like this in here often. Like I'm looking for a YouTube channel or maybe a podcast. Someone who wants to do this and make it like this is, where they had their event. Because that way, I mean, at the end of the day, remember, I'm trying to make money. Right. Because all the parties happen on the weekends. So somebody can come like on a Tuesday. I also have like band rehearsals. I love the band rehearsals. Yeah. Because they're always like professional bands. And they always come. And I just be in here like, I be lit. Like all my events I like to show up to. Not because I'm being nosy, but because I love to see how everybody else is experiencing it. Plus, when they have events, then the other person be like, how much
right, so I can do something here too. It's like a trickle effect.
What about the neighbors? Like how do neighbors tend to how they deal with all of that?
Y'all asking good questions. Yeah. So the neighbors. So I've always been a partier. This is not anything new to them. It's just that I made it into a business. So if you look, that's another dope thing about my house. People be driving here like, oh, somebody gave me the wrong address. They said home of the 90s, but we in a real, like, from the outside, you would never,
like
it's a regular house. And then I would never change that because it is an HOA. I just would never change that. That's going to mess up the fact that you're coming into something.
Yeah. Oh, this is an HOA. Okay, yeah. So you can't do nothing outside and all that.
I don't even know. I just wouldn't. That wouldn't even have been my thought.
Right. I got you.
That wouldn't even been my thought.
Right.
So the neighbors are fine. It's just I got this one neighbor. You know, you got that one neighbor. He don't want to buy on his grass. He keep on saying he don't want you park at the stop sign. But it's never been an issue. The music be loud. The people. The reason that it's gonna always be successful is because I'm not going to do any big advertising. And the way that you find me is from your friend that was dope as shit.
Right.
So if you part of that dope as shit network,
it's
then you're not going to bring...
Shit.
Yeah, it's just going to keep on being dope. I don't see it being an issue. And that's another thing, too. I can only allow but a certain amount of people here.
In here, right.
You know that can't be 200 people because the capacity... I'm getting a fence built. The capacity will be 100.
Right.
So you can't bring 200 people. So there'll always be, there's plenty of parking.
Right.
But again, we're in a neighborhood. So just be mindful. When
and
you
be respectful. Right.
I'm not telling you to turn your music down. I'm not telling you to not smoke. I'm telling you to respect good time, respect my shit because this is my baby and this shit comes first.
Yeah, we gonna have to throw some shit here before the shit. Before the word get out, the niggas fuck up. I feel like once niggas kind of got I hate that. They gonna fuck it up.
Oh, I will tell y'all something too. That's my pet peeve.
Okay, what is it?
When people ask me to collab.
Collab on what?
So if I ask someone,
you're a rapper.
That part.
Let's do an event together.
Let's do an event together.
Oh.
Because now if I tell you that I want to collab, okay, so I will have about 4 events a year. It's not any theme. The theme is wear your 90s clothes, let's get fucked up, come on here, let's enjoy.
Right.
You the invite.
Yeah. Oh, they be too lit. Oh my god. So it's nothing, no rhyme or reason. Nobody's paying me. I just tell people come in. Oh no, it is of course paid
for money.
Like
right.
$10.
Right.
All you can drink. All you can. Well, I don't usually provide food, but that is my business. My business is that I am an event rental space.
Right.
That is it.
Right.
My business is not that I'm a promoter.
Right.
Now, if you have anything here, I will definitely promote it. Meaning that I will put it on my page. If you want me to put it on my page, it will always put it on my page.
Because it's my business.
Because it's my business. But don't get mad at me because I'm not going hard. Like, I'm not a part of that. You pay me what me and you have, that's one thing. But like...
It's your event.
It is your event.
Gotcha. So
don't like want me to bring in anybody. I can because my friends are always interested. People are always interested. They're like, y'all haven't added that. So it's just, I have another dope event. I can't tell y'all who until the person says it, but a phone party that I'm hoping that can happen. That shit is different and it's gonna, anything you have here,
it's gonna
everybody knows about it, but nobody knows about this place at all.
Right.
So I'm like, you better get me while we can still have a conversation because
sooner this shit is gonna blow and you're gonna be unavailable. It's gonna be a year booking out and all that. I speak that over you, child. Amen.
Yeah.
I just said we need to throw our shit because this is gonna fucking shit.
Right. It's not even on purpose. It's just that it was a dope little idea.
Right.
Plus, it's me. Like, I'm so easy.
I love
energy
fun everything. I'm sure people can feel your energy.
I did say earlier, I just met her and I love her already.
Yes. This is different. I never expected a part. I love this shit. Like, this and like, I was on a podcast before, but not like how y'all are. I was like, all these people? He was like, it's like 5 or 6 of us. I'm like, wait, I only know like a 1 or 2 person. Yeah, the team is big. I love it.
No, it means you don't want no problems.
None. Y'all can't be.
We a whole squad. That's a fact. So, has there been any? Tell us something that's happened that was not really a pet peeve, but give us a story. Some shit that happened that you was not happy with at all. You can give us a good and a bad.
Oh, so let me tell y'all another challenge. So I also do Airbnb.
Okay.
But Airbnb and my event rental, they're 2 different entities. So you can go on Airbnb and then you can also rent my event space. So the challenge is booking something. Like, say somebody wants to stay upstairs, but somebody else downstairs is having a lit ass party.
Oh, so you'll let them do them at the same time they cross.
But they're 2 different people. Like, we don't know none of the people.
Right.
So I've gotten better with that because now on Airbnb, I say I can't allow instant bookings because I have to explain to you that there's this lit ass party.
Right.
And a lot of times, so if somebody has something and if somebody's staying here, I always tell them like, oh, I got some friends. Like for example, so I have an event happening next Saturday, but my homegirls are flying down from college, and as long as I communicate with them that with both parties, they are fine with it. But you have to be really down for whatever to stay here anyway because it's like this isn't like you're relaxing. This is the type of space where bitch I'm coming to get.
This is an experience.
This is an experience. So that's really the biggest challenge. And I've had somebody that I thought it was okay that there was a party going on downstairs and they weren't okay with it. And I said, you know what? I just need to get better with me answering questions because if you ask me, do I have access to the whole house? The answer to me is yes. You always have access to the whole house. You got access to this, that. But they wanted the whole house. And this was during a very prime weekend in Charlotte. And I was like, you know what? For this, I'll buy y'all some bottles. Because I didn't answer their question correctly. They were asking me a question, but now I know how to say... it's just a learning experience.
It is,
and I tell everybody, I'm new to this. I'm so negotiable, and I may do some things wrong. Like something else that I was having a hard. The corona, this virus. So some people was like, bitch, we coming over there. We don't give a fuck about corona. We ain't wearing no lips. I mean, no mouth guards, nothing. Whatever we catching it right in your house. We don't even care. But then some people, they like, I got to cancel because my friends don't, I was having a hard time because my refunds are supposed to be non-refundable. Right. But then I'm like, when I call an airline, I want all my money back. You know what I mean?
And coronavirus is out of their control.
Right. It is out of somebody's control. But this has affected business tremendously.
Wow.
Like if y'all know anybody that's a small business owner, please be as supportive as you can because niggas don't know when their next paycheck is coming. All I'm hearing is cancel. Hey Jessica, because they really don't want to. But when you're having an event here, you don't know how the other people will think about it. Well, y'all more of a y'all business. Y'all entity. Y'all know that y'all was down for coming out here. Right. But like other people, it's too scary. And I understand people are scared and they have every single right to be because it's like
this virus
we're caught in a blizzard. This is like the warmest, beautiful blizzard ever. Right. Because you gotta stay home. It's like outside is closed. You just gotta go to Walmart, then come back home. So that's been a challenge, but this is the time for me to revamp. This is the time for me to get my blinds together, me to do some thorough cleanings. So I'm okay with this because it's what it is okay. Okay. This is my chance to write down some more business plans, try to buy some more houses. Right. When everybody is scared, this is the time. Buy stocks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stocks. In January were $140. They're now down to about $86 probably as we speak. They may have gone between.
Who did you say?
Disney. Okay. It's never going anywhere. Disney is stable, and they're only $80-something
Disney owns ESPN.
Right. Okay. They are closed right now, so they closed down Disney. Right. So as soon as they open back up, like you guaranteed to make a whole lot of money. So exactly. That's why I just dumped hella money into there. I usually don't be like, I usually say just spend all your money in stocks, but right now banks are safe too because your banks, even though your money ain't going up, it's not going down either. It's kind of like staying the same.
So I appreciate everybody kind of being, aware of the financial situation, but understand these entities have insurance for shit like this.
Exactly.
Do they?
Yes.
But what is that called? Natural catastrophe?
Profit loss insurance.
Okay.
Acts of God. There's certain clauses. Yeah.
Because I'm an insurance agent and we don't have this unless this act of God. Like there's nothing. Like what is this called? What would you put this under?
As a real estate agent, the only reason I know that they don't for you is because you also stay here. So that's another reason too.
I mean, I'm talking about business insurance too. What is this called? Natural disaster profit loss.
Act of God.
Is that an act of God? He ain't do that.
It's the corona of the devil.
Hey, he got all the white people some shit. I feel like
2020.
Right, because God is one of us.
Listen, everybody said that 2020 was a year of clear vision, but we didn't say the shit was gonna be pretty.
You probably have to pay some extra. Yes. That don't come with no plan.
No,
that ain't
it doesn't.
With the plan.
It is additional. Just like there's different levels of liquor licenses too. It's levels to the shit.
Well, I know my friends and the people that got small businesses, they don't even got no insurance.
No, I'm talking about these big companies.
Oh, the big companies, of course.
Walmart.
But you have to have an escrow to do it. I do know that part. Some type of escrow account to do it because a portion of that is taken out. Some shit.
Got it. Okay, so something you pay monthly, like an insurance.
Yeah.
I get it.
They want to see you got enough so that they ain't all the way on the hook. So they want you to have an escrow with some shit like that. It's a lot of stuff like that. One of my best friends, he does a lot of clubs and buys and sells clubs around Charlotte.
Where he at though?
Yeah.
Is he looking for a wife? What at Homeofthe90s?
He already booed up and screwed up.
Oh no.
Sometimes that don't fucking matter. These niggas is trash.
No.
Anyway,
It doesn't actually matter in this particular situation, but
with your events being
day.
canceled and Corona kind of holding everybody hostage right now. I know you said you're doing some more writing, revamping, cleaning up as good as you can. Do you have anything like planned? Like fuck the coronavirus. I'm doing this on this date. Period.
So I can't really say what I'm doing because remember my business is what everybody else is doing.
Right. So what's going on tonight, goddamn? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
So tonight is supposed to be a cookout, but y'all done got me so.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get nothing from the store, sis. We done
You better get a nap, nigga. You better get a nap about 6
and I will definitely
6 to 8:30. And they goddamn, you know.
But that's another thing too, y'all. Why this is weird is because, like I was telling y'all, like I've been in town for 2 days because I just came back from Baltimore. But I don't feel like this is home. So everywhere in here is like kind of uncomfortable for me.
Okay.
Like I don't get to sleep good. Like because there's no Airbnb guest and I can sleep in my own room, but I don't feel very like it's not really I can't relax here. So when y'all leave, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what am I gonna do from the time that they leave from the time the cookout?
Right.
I don't want to be in this house. Like that's how I feel about it, and that's not a good thing. That's why you gotta be weird to do this shit.
Yeah.
Totally take you out of the house.
Yeah, weird. It's like working. It's something about once you. Even if you love something, it's something about when you transition that into a job, it just becomes a literal job.
It is.
You know, because you're
very disconnected.
Purposeful.
Yeah.
This is purposeful. It's no emotion.
But that says a lot about you and what you wanted because you were able to sacrifice your refuge for your business.
It's gonna pay off.
That is.
So
that's
this shit gonna
right
boom.
there. The big sacrifice up there
that's what women
is
do.
in the front.
Sacrifice.
It's on the front end.
Yeah. So and that's what it definitely was, a sacrifice, because it just was a sacrifice. Like, yo, I'm so scared for when y'all leave. And I be having it. I don't really tell people that. But if they leave, like, I'm so mad that y'all didn't want to do this, like, later in the day, because I'm like, yo, if y'all leave, then I literally have to, like...
What you want us to say or something?
What's on the party?
So I go get my laptop.
Listen, don't play right here. You can start putting hot dogs
Wait
on
until
the
y'all got
grill.
butt nigga orgies.
Everything is not gonna be here.
I mean,
It's like anxiety.
Take your shoes off, get relaxed.
Separation anxiety, I guess. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of separation anxiety because I'm like, I'm only used to business going on in here.
Right.
So if it's like anything other than business, like I can't cook no sweet Sunday dinner, just nothing.
Yeah.
Sweet
no
Sunday
hammer.
dinner? Hold up. What's in your sweet Sunday dinner? I ain't never heard called a sweet Sunday dinner.
Oh, that's just when you get fat and you gotta go to sleep.
Yeah. You got the fan on, that bitch is you just watching TV. You don't really know what you watching, but
when it started getting warmer outside and you full as hell and you cut your
and
ceiling
that fan on,
my ass is in 12 seconds.
it's like riding in the car in the back seat.
Yup, with the window down.
Fan on the window.
Your shirt up a little bit so your stomach
Just a little bit, like half of your belly button.
You gotta take care. You gotta undo your pants too. So
you gotta undo your pants.
Yeah, then you always start scratching. Why
Okay,
the fuck
do that little.
you
You do gotta do that little stretch, right? That's a fact.
I think some of us need to go on the keto diet.
Right.
Tight.
So since we have you, we need to play some games or something with you too, real quick. You know, matter of fact, we gonna do some hip hop trivia, some 90s hip hop trivia.
I ain't gonna know it. Remember, I did this for a lot because
it don't matter. You still gotta play. You own your spot. You need to know some of this shit.
Oh, I gotta tell y'all one thing too that y'all hadn't mentioned.
What?
Y'all didn't ask me my favorite cartoon, and it's a cartoon.
We about to get to all of that. But you wanna tell us?
I want to tell y'all, and I want to see any of y'all know the name of this, or any of y'all remember. Do y'all remember Pepper Ran?
Yeah, I remember Pepper Ran.
Do you like the song? It was like Pepper Ran, much too cool for 7th grade. Right, she's like one and a milk. Oh yeah. I just wanted to do that. Thank y'all. Ready for the game.
So you love Pepper Ran?
I love Pepper Ran. She was like a dog.
Was that a regional cartoon? Was that like a Prince George's?
No, that was on that was like when Recess and all that came on. Yeah. Remember we said?
What time that came on?
That was
You was out there
Saturday.
in them Air Forces.
Yeah, you was outside already.
You know,
Yeah,
with the
niggas went outside
Yeah, I was
already.
playing hot
He was
cold.
outside
Hot
already.
peas, cold butter.
I thought it was called Hot Butter Bean. Come get your supper.
No, hot peas.
Was that
Yeah,
another
that's
thing?
another one. That's another
another
one. That's what we did up
That
there.
was another freaky
Yeah, we
game.
did it.
Whatever.
It wasn't freaky. That was just that. Why I gotta make everything freaky?
Hot Butter
That
Bean.
was so
Come get your
bad.
supper. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, when you do that part on the end, it's a freak
Well, that's
nasty
a
game. Yeah. Sound like a direct.
Fast
It
children.
sound like some freaknik trickle down
I
shit.
was not
Frick
doing
me.
any of those things.
Yeah.
Freaknik ended in the 90s too.
Okay, so
Well, that's what we need to bring back. Freaknik.
In Atlanta.
Yes.
No, that's
That
Myrtle
shit
Beach
wasn't-
in about a couple months.
Nah,
That
it ain't
dirty
the same.
water. Oh God.
It is not the same. That water is dirty.
That water is so dirty. I didn't have the best fun there
Okay.
too.
It do.
Let's get into this hip hop trivia real quick with P5.
So listen, I got 3 questions.
Look, pay attention.
Oh, listen. I'm right here. I got 3 questions.
You got 3 questions. Only the first 2 gonna have multiple choice. The last one you gotta, be on your
And
feet.
just to make you aware, I am the reigning champ.
This is the fact.
So
Well, I went to Nevada for the.
Bust your head open right now. Watch. Watch.
No, I hope this is
So how
not.
we? So am I asking a question and then we coming back? We going straight?
no, we're going straight through. It's no more breaks.
Straight through,
Alright,
yeah.
alright. Question number 1. Who was the first rapper with a clothing line? Was it Will Smith, Sean Combs, MC Light, or Christopher Martley?
Yeah, from Kid and Play.
Christopher Martin. I'm gonna go with him.
What clothing line do they have?
Hola, That was the kick. The fuck kick.
That's
shit.
not a clothing line.
The niggas
I'm
had.
going to say, I don't like how you're looking at them, so it's not him. I'm going to say the first it was Sean Combs. Who was the second one?
Will Smith or MC Light?
Will Smith.
Will Smith just came out with something called Bel Air, so it wasn't him.
No, that was him. He's doing the vintage stuff from Fresh Prince. But did he have anything with Jazzy Jeff? I think that they had something.
It ain't sell.
Y'all might not have sold it. It's just if you
Oh, y'all
had
got
it.
Just that they had it. That's the tricky part.
Y'all back there
Because
Googling?
they just came out and the shit.
MC Light.
That's why I think it was Christopher Reeves, just because.
Christopher Reeves?
Christopher Martin.
What I said?
Reeves.
No.
I'm gonna say Diddy.
Okay.
He's the pioneer.
Is that everybody's answer? You got
No, they got Christopher Martin.
No, they didn't. I'm with you.
Just like you do what I
Christopher
do.
Martin.
It is Clash.
Thank you. Bye.
What was the line? No, did you switch
What's
to
the
me?
line?
What was the line?
Stop trying to read shit. Huh?
Because I didn't know that they had a clothing
I had it
line.
for you. I had it for you.
You know he done gave his life over to the Lord. Amen. Christopher Martin. He did. He
No, he
did.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
It's like me.
He be back.
Okay.
He be
Next
back.
question.
You can't find it. I'll find it.
I'll see it. Next question.
That was Blade Brown, nigga.
It was Blade
This
Brown.
Set It Off rapper went on to win which award?
There's only
for
one.
her hit single Unity. I'm not asking you who the rapper is. Listen to
Damn! I just knew it was Queen Latifah.
This
Exactly.
Set It Off rapper went on to win which award for her hit single Unity? Was it an MTV award, American Music Award, Grammy, or Billboard Music Award?
A Grammy. It's a Grammy.
Billboard?
I don't know.
What's the first
You
two?
said Billboard. I said Grammy.
What's the first two?
Billboard
AMA.
Music Award, AMA, or MTV Award, or Grammy?
Oh, it could have been MTV. 'Cause
MTV
MTV
award.
wasn't
I'll
fucking
say
with us at the
MTV.
time.
I say
Remember, MTV wasn't fucking with hip hop. Damn. I don't like to say what Petty say.
Me either.
I'm gonna say Grammy
Petty
still.
Right.
It wasn't a Grammy. Billboard.
It was a Grammy.
Oh, we won.
Julia. She right. Try to always on my damn coattails and shit.
Okay.
Grammy. Let me get the next one for the win.
Who you calling a bitch? She want a woman for that?
She won a Grammy, yeah.
Yes, she did.
You and I
T1. What's the last
I was
one?
walking down the street, this nigga talking something.
So damn dumb.
Because it was crazy.
Yeah, somebody
That's what he said.
moving. I hear it.
That's what he said.
Probably me. I'm
I
sorry.
had
No, you
my
good.
cut off shorts on, right? Because it was crazy hot. He walked past the booty when he passed me. He touched on my booty, it was nasty. He tried to throw back, I was doing the rag. Something says, yeah, we bitch and laugh. I turned around, face on one side. I put some dead in his eyes. So who you calling a bitch? You and I,
She won a Grammy for
I
that?
swore that's what I said. Who you calling a bitch? You want a Grammy for that?
She did.
Wow.
And she
Wow. That was a training day moment right there, goddamn.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen that.
All right.
That's some shit.
This is your last question. Ain't no multiple choice. Who was the biggest selling rapper of the 90s?
Master P. Done deal. I don't even need no goddamn. I'm talking about.
Like they got the money in the 90s or just overall?
I think it was Britney Spears.
Biggest artist of the 90s.
Artist or rapper?
Oh, wait, what's the
Biggest
difference?
artist of
What
the
kind?
Artist.
Oh no, yeah, no, you gotta know.
You gotta
be specific.
Because it's Michael Jackson,
Right.
you got Prince. Come on.
They're artists.
All right, what are the choices?
Michael
There are no
Jackson.
choices.
You always
No, then
give
it's Michael
choices.
Jackson.
Not with the last one.
You always
Then
give
it's Michael
choices.
Throw some
Jackson.
choices in there.
You always give choices.
Or what genre at least? You don't gotta do choices, but what genre at
Yeah.
least? What genre do
You
they
changed it up the
sing?
game.
Our people.
goddamn.
It's Michael Jackson.
It doesn't have to be a rapper. It doesn't have to be a singer.
It is Michael Jackson.
It's Michael Jackson.
It doesn't even matter what you have
It gotta
on
be
there.
Michael
It's
Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Like, it doesn't even matter. That could be wrong if it's not
But
Michael
don't
Jackson.
forget, MJ started before the 90s.
Yeah, true.
So that's why he got-
before the 90s.
You said who was
So
the
you saying-
biggest
so you
artist in the 90s?
No, you're saying who made the most money between 1990 and 1999
Exactly.
is what she's saying.
All right, y'all get
Michael
y'all.
Jackson.
No, it ain't Michael Jackson
Who you got?
because remember he died off a little
Who
bit
you
towards
got?
the end of
Who you got?
Oh,
1999.
he turned black.
Right.
He turned white.
No, when he turned white, exactly.
Is that me?
Damn.
Britney Spears made a ton of money.
She was in 1990. She wasn't the 90s.
You
though.
give a
That was
goddamn. Who did you
2000.
say?
I put Britney Spears.
Who did you say?
She's not the
Why not
90s.
Whitney Houston?
I said Tupac.
I say
I
MC
think it
Hammer.
was Whitney Houston.
I got
It
MC
wasn't
Hammer.
Yes, it was.
Oh, MC Hammer was used, but that
I'ma
was the
say
80s.
MC
No,
Hammer.
that was the early 90s. It was.
I'ma say
Of the
MC.
90s?
All right, go and give the answer. This shit is taking too long.
You're not gonna give us choices?
I'll throw some choices.
No, there's no choices. Just give the answer. Everybody gave you one.
Yeah, we did all
Everybody
of
gave
them.
you one. Just go.
Janet Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say Janet too. She was, because you know they did stream and all that. Damn. That was in the 2000s.
That's the way love goes.
Yes, that's the way it goes. Yeah.
Rhythm Nation.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an interview. I'm sorry, we forgot that whole part. So, but I still
Janet
won.
Jackson.
Did I still win?
Still won.
I still won. Reigning champ.
What?
We won.
Actually, it was
Hey,
right.
How did you win?
Both of y'all got one right.
How?
Both of y'all got one right.
The Jacksons?
And
You got the first one right. She
And then I got the
second one.
Grammy.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah.
But I'm just high fiving her because we're gonna let her win by default since she's a special
thank
guest.
y'all.
Thank you for your 90s.
But Janet did do it.
She did. I don't know. I swear Janet was in my mind, but I was like, nah, Michael did a little better than her. But I should. You gotta go with your gut. You gotta go with your gut.
Took off.
She was. She was.
And she had that whole 90s package.
She did.
She had the whole 90s. The fucking
She had pop and all that.
She was dancing.
She did pop and R&B. She
She
crossed
was the
over.
first Beyonce.
She was. No, that's the best. The
Because
first
she the only one that
Nah, it
sung
was Diana
and
Ross and
danced.
all that. though.
No, Diana ain't dance like
Diana
them
ain't dance.
two.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Them motherfuckers dance.
That's true.
Like Janet.
Who danced before Janet?
Man, what was that? What was
No,
that?
what woman danced before Janet?
What was that one? J Lo on In Living Color.
Before
Before she blew.
Hey, what was that music song video that they did together in this outer
Freeze.
space? Yes.
Yeah, that video.
She
was so
held her own.
She did.
When that nigga was doing his shit, she was like, "Bah, bah, nigga, my elbow will dislocate too, nigga, bah."
Nah, that shit
You know what I'm
was dope.
saying? That shit was right.
Alright, so we did hip hop trivia. We could do some would you rathers with you real quick. Some 90s would you rathers.
Yes.
Oh, I love a Would You Rather. I never had one, but let me
this
see.
gonna be
No, this is just this is just we can't. It's the 90s, so it can't be perverted like normal. It's just
Oh,
TV
no,
shows and
make
shit.
it perverted.
So Martin or Fresh Prince?
Would you sleep with?
If no,
What are we doing?
Yeah, what is the specific?
What are we
no,
doing
the
with
specifics
these people?
is we doing music and movies and TV shows. If they on at the same time, which one you watching?
Oh,
Martin or Fresh Prince?
I'm definitely watching Martin.
Okay.
all right.
My parents were only 14 years older than me, so they were Martin. So I
Okay.
was watching Martin.
Right. Okay. What else?
Who would you rather be your dad? Rock.
You remember Rock? Okay.
Do you smell what the?
No, not that Rock. Not that Rock.
Wait, good thing that y'all specified. Remember, I don't know nothing about this. I'm just bringing this shit.
Let's run this back. All right. Okay. I I got you.
He did wrestle in the 90s though, so we'll give you that. He did. He started wrestling
Rock
in
is
the 90s.
the big black dude.
Yeah.
Yes, the bald head dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how he was as a father, so I don't know.
All right, cool. All right.
So let's choose another father.
Let's another father.
Full House. I wanted that father.
No,
You wanted Pop? Say that.
You
Why?
doing black 90s?
That's the only show that I remember watching. I don't even remember how.
You really like Full House or Saved by the Bell?
Oh, Full House. Definitely.
Always.
Oh, I like Screech.
Okay.
Okay.
Weird as shit.
Okay.
So you like the white people shit?
Which
Okay,
one did
I
you
can't help
like?
you
Did
with
you
that.
like Webster or Gary Coleman on the Different Strokes?
That was the
shit.
70s, but
Yeah, that was the 70s. You gotta give me another question because I remember.
I started watching it in the 90s. There were reruns at that point. I think.
So okay, I might have one.
I got one.
All that, or damn, I done lost the name of the
Keenan and Kel.
Oh my god!
Come on. They were that.
Orange soda.
I love orange soda.
Is it true?
Mhm.
I do.
Ooh, definitely them.
Definitely Keenan and
This
Kel.
Hold on.
is all that.
Yeah, yeah.
This is all.
How about this? How about this? How about this?
This is all that. This is all that.
How about this? Welcome to Good Burger. Come on to Good Burger.
Yeah,
Take your order.
Yes, I
I got no
love
fake ass
them.
Cool Runnings dreads
I
on.
love them. Do y'all remember Magic School Bus? Miss
I
Fizzle?
do, with Miss
She had the little
Fizzle.
spray,
Yeah.
the little green thing.
Here
The
you
little
go.
lizard.
Here you go, one. Ghostbusters movie or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Oh, it wasn't a minute. I would definitely say Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Oh.
I would definitely say Ghostbusters.
Okay.
But do y'all remember that London something of the Hidden Gem? What was that show?
Oh, Legends of the Hidden.
Yes, I always
On
wanted to
Nickelodeon,
see
I did
that.
too. When they ran through the temple playing the game.
They double dare.
Yes, all that. Work,
Yes,
work.
Guts.
Guts.
When they dumped the green slime
Oh
on you.
my
Yes.
god,
That
I
was
wanted
my
that
shit.
slime on me.
And you know they don't even do that at Universal Studios
No.
anymore. They don't do
wanted
this
all
slime no
that
more.
good.
I would
That
love to
probably
do
has so
that.
much corona.
Remember the grown men? Remember the adult American Gladiators?
American Gladiators, yep, I
And
remember
niggas was
that.
staying on them two things and
Yeah,
hitting each other with that goddamn stick.
big
Yeah.
Q-tip. Right.
With the bad Q-tips.
As big as the whole world. This thing was big as shit.
Let's go to music. Bad Boy Records or Death Row?
Yeah.
Bad Boy. Bad Boy had the 90s on lock.
Bad Boys definitely had the 90s on lock. I know more songs from Biggie.
Okay, then you do anybody on Death Row?
Anybody, yeah.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
Little Kim or Foxy Brown?
What?
Kimberly.
You got it going on.
Got it going on.
I used to be scared of the dick.
Hey.
Now I throw lips at the
Everything like a real bitch.
Have a hunter, Janet Jackson.
Alright, 90s X-rated.
I got it.
It's Lil Kim. That's what Kim had shit on lock. You know, Kim was nasty.
I got two soundtracks for you. Which soundtrack?
Okay, soundtracks was lit in the 90s.
Ready?
Brandy and Monica.
Above the Rim?
I don't remember.
I don't remember that soundtrack.
Above the Rim with Tupac in it?
I remember the movie. I don't remember the soundtrack.
Okay, all right. I'll get you. I'm gonna bring it back around for you. You ready? All right. Set It Off. Remember that kind of soundtrack, right? Or Into Deep.
Into Deep.
I only remember Set It Off.
I remember the
I only
movie
remember
Into
Set
Deep.
It Off.
Huh? Oh, Set It Off. Yeah. Damn.
What song was on that? But
Friday had a good soundtrack.
Who was on there?
I never cared about Set It Off.
No, it'd be some good soundtracks. Waiting to Exhale had a good soundtrack.
Waiting to everything. Waiting to exhale.
Now nothing has a soundtrack.
Right.
Yeah, nothing has a soundtrack.
But that was the thing about the 90s, because they had the movie came out and
And
they
then you
used the
had
movie
music.
Then you
to
went to
cross
the store to buy the CD.
Right.
promote with the music and the
Right.
song, and you know what I'm saying? So you're like, damn.
Because the
what-
video
Hey.
had shots from the movie.
Right.
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 But you know too,
And it
when
was
used to be
cameos.
popping, they used to have them CDs, them them soundtrack, not the movie soundtracks, but like the I love the whatever CDs, like or R&B mix CD, and he used to have the commercial with all
The
infomercial type shit. Them commercials used to be good.
1999.
Right. And all the songs back to back used to be jamming home commercials. Right.
Then your local bootleg man.
I do it for you. Right. And it just keep going. The commercials used to be so lit.
And they show you some random couple rolling around,
And then
walking by the beach,
and roses and shit, yeah, candles and all that. Exactly.
Give me that honey line.
Oh no, that's Aaron Hall. You go Aaron Hall.
Remember that one song when the girl every day and night I feel all I do is cry. I do.
This shit make you cry.
I miss you. And the niggas come out the back. Oh,
I'm
I
talking
miss you.
oh,
Yes.
every night.
That's why the 90s R&B it don't get no better. Look at y'all. Look at y'all.
They used to be in
All I
love.
do
Yeah,
is
niggas used to be in love. Boys to Men had Boys to Men or Drew Hill.
shit.
Right.
You can't not say Drew Hill.
I'm from Baltimore, Cisco.
You can't not say.
Cisco, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
That nigga came out yes. Nigga got the platinum hair.
Right.
Yeah. Nigga had a dragon down his neck.
That was it.
This was the song.
So we did Drew
When
Hill?
niggas spazzed out when they heard like 3 beats from Drew Hill.
No.
That's it. I can't do it. Beauty, I heard it. Hey, when you heard that first 2 shits, boom. Yeah. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Sorry, didn't notice you there. Then again, you didn't notice me. So we'll remain passing by until the next time we speak. I hope that I can make you mine for another man steals your heart. And once your beauty is mine, I swear we will never be apart. Walk by me every day. And beauty was her name. Now yes, I said we would never be apart. That was it. That's what I'm
That's
talking
it.
about. Y'all didn't get it at first.
That's it.
Them 3 beats.
Oh, that was it.
Them 3 beats. All you hear is boop, boop. Oh, shit. That niggas is wildin' at that.
Yes. That was good.
She got it.
We did good, though. We did good.
We did good.
I can't
It's not like R&B back then.
All right.
That's
good.
something else. That's something else.
It's nothing like it.
Craig Mack, would you fuck Craig Mack?
Ooh. Craig Mack, remember how he looked? Craig Mack or Mark Morrison?
Ooh. I don't remember.
Return of the Mac. You remember how he looked?
Nope.
Girl, let me show you.
Let me see if
Remember how Craig Mack looked?
Craig Mack or Biz Markie?
Who was it?
See, I feel like Biz Markie wasn't the 90s. That was the 90s when you was like in high school, then you was growing up.
There goes some petty trivia for your ass. Who was the epitome of ugly in the 90s? Like if you was ugly, niggas said you look like this nigga. Nope.
No, because Biggie was fly.
Nope.
So-
It wasn't a rapper.
Oh, it wasn't a
a rapper. It was a black dude that was an R&B singer, but he was the ugliest R&B singer.
Seal.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, nigga. If you was ugly, nigga, yo, Seal looking ass nigga.
That thing on his face.
That nigga had the face was the thing. That was the fucked up thing about it.
Not the face,
His whole face.
What's the thing?
But you know, Seal get bitches.
Yeah, he did white.
White bitches, yeah, but they love him. They love it's that dark skin. They love dark skin.
No.
Yeah.
That thing probably like a big
That's no. The ugliest niggas have the biggest dicks. That's
See?
That's probably what it is.
He probably so humble.
He probably
I
is.
know he be beating him the fuck up in his dick. Talking about eggplant Friday. What's up,
Okay, what up,
Shout out to
Seal? What that plan at, Seal?
I'm good on the plan.
Yeah.
I just want to look at it. It's fine. Anyway, y'all got something else?
No, I'm good.
We good?
We had that song. We can.
Right. The song did numbers.
That was the motherfucking what's the name? You was doing the would you rather. So
Oh yeah, I was. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got any more would you rather?
would you
So I can
rather?
get back into my interview questions.
I'll go back in your.
No, we
Jump
can't.
back in.
Let's get back into it then. Well, I forgot my question. I'm sorry. My question was he'll edit all this out. Hold on. My question was going to be we was talking about would you rather.
There was sports. We didn't touch on no sports.
You watch sports?
Did you watch sports back then?
Nobody did.
You didn't care about
We
sports
trying to
back
make
then.
everything sports wise.
Everything is sports.
No, it's
Did
not.
everybody sing I
Everything
believe
is
I can
sports.
fly?
At every graduation, yes.
How you not remember like the golden era of black sports was the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Iverson, Jordan,
Iverson.
Penny Hardaway,
I gotta
motherfucking
finish it.
Magic, Akeem Olajuwon, all them niggas. That shit was the epitome.
Remember that guy? This wasn't the 90s, but he was tall as
What was
hell.
that?
He was Chinese.
Oh, y'all mean.
Where did he go? He only played one game.
What you mean?
He retired.
No, he retired. He played a little while.
She said
You watched one game, but he played several. All right.
No,
on TikTok.
Them nose was weird as shit.
Girl, I saw that. I don't know how I forgot what I was about to ask you.
I don't know.
What
Super
you
Soaker
was
came
about to
out
ask
like a
them?
motherfucker.
Oh, Super Soaker.
Super Soaker
They
was
started,
big as
when they
shit.
started putting bleach in them. Oh, God.
This
See, that was around your neighborhood.
Yeah,
they started putting really?
Bleach.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Killing motherfuckers' eyes.
I know you got
all
one.
like cataracts.
That's crazy. That's ridiculousness.
I was going
Man,
to
the
ask
firecrackers
you.
was better.
Oh, my God. Used to hit like, blah. Oh, shit. No, what did they call it?
M&Ms.
The poppers.
They used to come in that little thing. What was that stuff that they came inside
I don't
of?
know. Tobacco? Shit,
No.
I
It was
like sawdust. I know you're talking about the
It was
white.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Newport guts is what it was.
That is what it looked like, but they was
Sprinkling
white
in
Just
shit.
trying to make it pop in somebody's care.
Yeah.
Those shit was very they used to scare you. Blah, 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 blah. They don't make them. Remember, that's why we started smoking cigarettes. Remember they had the cigarettes be like,
The candy
The
cigarettes.
fake figure candy joint.
like why would you make that for a child?
And it
I
was
don't know,
good
this shit
too.
was good.
This shit was good. It was all
You
sweet.
could get a
Right.
good 2 puffs of smoke on them motherfuckers though.
Right.
And then
Do
that
y'all remember
shit started
that
all the sugar
bubblegum?
gone.
What was that
Yeah, unwrap it and eat
In
that
the baseball pouch.
No, the one.
Oh, I remember
no.
they think,
The
I had that big leaf chew.
the jug.
no.
Ah.
Remember the zebra?
Yes, the
The
one.
zebra candy.
That
I
shit
mean,
used
the
to run
zebra
out of
flavor.
sugar.
You
The
had
flavor so rich.
sucks.
And that's
What?
it. It was over. 3 bites, 3 chews, and that shit was
What was that?
disgusting. The gum that got the stripes on it, the pretty gum. It's
Oh,
real pretty.
yes.
It was so tasty.
Yo, it
Right.
was called the zebra joint.
Bazooka? No, not
That
that
was-
wasn't bazooka.
It was striped gum. It was zebra
Bazooka,
stripe.
I remember
Zebra stripe.
because Bazooka had the little comic strip in it. Or whatever. I
Yeah,
remember
that one that you talking about, the baseball man on there.
And I used to try to fit all the gum from the pouch.
My mom, right, big leaf chew. That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
My mom used to eat Twizzlers. I hated Twizzlers.
I hate
but ate
Twizzlers.
shoestrings.
I love Twizzlers.
I ate shoestrings.
I could eat a
The
whole thing
shoestring, the red, it's like if you peel the piece
Yeah,
of
you peel it.
Twizzler
Those
off.
are
Oh, yes, yes,
I ate them
yes.
shits.
Do y'all remember the pointless dots? That's the candy. It was a dot on a paper, and the paper came up with the dot.
What?
Y'all don't remember them?
No, what's that?
Hey, you're the only one that remember the dots.
That
It
you
was
put a whole
like
sugar-
sugar. It
a
was
whole
like
bowl,
sugar, and you could see they was
colorful
like
dot
yellow, pink, green. Y'all don't remember them? They were
Never,
Do y'all remember? All right, y'all ain't had no childhood. If y'all
That was
remember.
regional. That might have been.
Do y'all remember? Like it was I'm gonna say it was like plastic that like maybe candle material. It had this juice in the inside.
Mm-hmm.
It was so pointless.
What was it?
You had to when you
It was
shoot,
white.
It was like
It
wax.
was white.
It was like wax, and you had to kind of bite the top off and get the juice out.
Yes.
So what were you
yeah.
trying to get?
The juice.
The juice.
But it tastes like candle wax.
It was.
It was so pointless.
Just like those fake red lips.
Oh,
that
I
have
remember
the-
my question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, them big ass fake
Can you
lips.
cut all this out? I remember my question.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Yo, no, finish. Go ahead. Finish your wax.
No, that's it. What other candies? Remember the candies that was so pointless? They had brown, white. It looked like Napoleon ice cream.
Caltech.
No,
That
it
house
was,
bill.
it was like the one your grandmother's friend used to give to you at church. It was
A root beer
chocolate.
Harold.
Yeah, that was
It was
was
chocolate. No, you had the chocolate, the vanilla, and the.
Oh, shit, we just had a moment. That was some shit young mama done did. She said,
They're like, bitch, don't play with me.
I had your own pussy on the
They're
wall.
like, bitch, don't play with me. I will fuck you. That's exactly what that was just now. Y'all better.
This ain't the heat.
It's your first time meeting me.
This ain't
I try everybody.
Oh my God.
Damn. I like that. That was
Anyway, we're gonna cut all this out. We're gonna act like we came right back
Add
there
that
from
shit,
where.
right?
No, we had to add that shit.
Don't want that? Okay, my fault. Just ignore me. So
You know,
I was
you
gonna
like,
ask
you probably got a
about
little
your-
dick, nigga. Be like, I'm about to tear this shit out the
fuck out
frame.
some.
Yeah, right.
Right. But you out
Right.
some butt.
Anyway, I was going to ask.
You gotta cut that one out. It is called Noadvisory.
We'll be
It is. This is normal.
We doing the
actually.
fuck we want.
This is normal.
Okay, cool.
It is.
That's gay.
I was going to ask you, you just opened and all that in December. How has your reception been in Charlotte and what do you expect it to get to? A lot of people start businesses and things in Charlotte and they have a lot of complaints. They feel like they don't get
I've
a lot of
literally
love
been
and all
booked
that.
every single week.
Every
Now,
weekend,
this
so
shit
you got
is
the love.
undeniably dope, and you're
And it's
like,
different.
Yeah, you're
Right.
tapping into something that a lot of people want, a lot of people miss. Is Google a fucking lot? It has its own fucking search engine for just 90s shit. You tapping in to some $1 million shit.
So you're not from Charlotte. So even you've been here for a while though. How has the love been to you?
That's
So
all I'm
like,
saying.
So let me tell y'all this.
What was I gonna say?
So I always was saying like I don't want to be the best person in my group.
Mhm.
Like I want to have others to look up to.
Mhm.
This event space has created so many powerful, meaningful, financially successful relationships. Like I'm meeting all of these people that I know I would have not have met. And the best part about this business is I don't need my friends' support. I love my friends and my friends are very supportive of me. But if my friends never liked the status, liked anything, I got me, and the people that appreciate this got me. I do not need So you're asking me how the feedback has been? It has been fucking remarkable.
That is
Amen.
it. That was
That's
what I
awesome.
was gonna say because in here, what we've this topic is like ad nauseum.
Take your time.
We've covered this.
Come on,
Like,
brother.
we-
I ask
we've
every
touched-
person.
we've
Or
touched this
but
several
it's different for
times.
every person.
Right, and
It
it's
gotta
different.
be different from everybody.
But
Right.
you have to operate in Charlotte. You have to operate without its validation. And once you operate with that confidence, that in itself is attractive. It's almost like knowing yourself and then being comfortable in yourself, and then motherfuckers that is just attracted to you.
They
They're
just
gonna
gonna
come
draw to you.
You
Exactly.
can't try to fit into what they may like because they don't know. Especially in a place without as much defined culture as Charlotte.
It's
It doesn't have a
melting pot.
defined
It's a
culture.
melting pot.
It will accept and embrace any, but it doesn't have a defined culture. You see what I'm saying? That's why all these spots in there, you got the Buffalo bars, you got the Brooklyn spots, you got the spot where the people from, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It embraces culture, but it doesn't have one that's defined of its own. So the process of you just operating without validation is totally
That's
key.
a great way to describe it. I can operate without validation because there's no way, like if you come in here, like I'm telling you this is if I'm not the owner, is
Right.
if my friend owns this. If somebody comes in here and they keep a blank stare, that motherfucker hating.
Right. Period.
First of all, you're not gonna, when have you ever been to a house like this? You hating. There's no way that you can't say like, oh my
You
God,
ain't got no
look,
haters, you ain't
you're
right.
gonna say something.
Right.
So I haven't really experienced the hate.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't even matter because the joy and the love that I'm getting the hate don't even matter.
Right, if you get
It
that,
don't even matter because the love is just so fucking strong.
So
It's
would
like,
you be surprised though if you see another house pop up?
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't be.
I would not be surprised, but you'll know that I started it first.
Right.
And that is when I need to get on my A game. You need to figure out why. Shit, we got tennis shoes. We can wear Nikes, we can wear Adidas.
We
Who
can
the
wear
fuck did
Reebok,
it the
right.
best?
Mhm.
I'm going to do it the best because my customer service, I've always worked for Fortune 50 companies. My customer service is remarkable and I know how to make money.
Right.
So it does not matter. You ain't doing it like I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. You can't have this wall. You can't have this wall. You would never, you would
Talk
be like,
your shit. Talk your shit.
yeah, like if you went and put the fresh, I haven't gotten this, I'll put this out there. I have not got this like the Fresh Prince of Charlotte, like I have not gotten it customized or put in.
Trademarked or nothing like that.
I don't need to. If you do this shit again, they're gonna be like, why you do that? That
corny
same girl did.
copycat
So I'm
ass.
very confident in what I have. I know it's the shit. And you also get the package of having me included. So I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Talk your shit.
Somebody can
Word.
do it. Oh, but you have, it also has to be a house.
Right.
Like, I would never ever do this business. Like they say, oh, so this is the track museum. It's not a track museum because I live in this bitch.
Right.
Like it's a house. That's why it's called the home of the 90s. I would never, mark my words, this would never be in an event space. Like it would never be in something that was not a house.
Right.
Because then that would take away what I have. I love that homey feeling.
That house party that gives you the house party feel when it comes to the events and all that. That's dope.
Yep.
So would you, I know this is your house, right? But are you considering living elsewhere, moving and just
Absolutely.
having, okay.
My goal is to buy another house, but I'm scared if I buy another house, then I'll try to Airbnb it. It won't be this kind. My next Airbnb will be very upscale.
Right.
Like how my house was originally, because then I can demand that $100 a night.
Right.
Can I
So
suggest-
I'll still,
Can I suggest something?
you guys can hit that one.
Once you, yeah. It came back around. Like, Yo, so I know you might not be into this,
I am.
but there are some people that are really, really into this, and that particular demographic definitely pays Star Wars house, like your next Airbnb. Like if you could do, like if you did a Star Wars theme,
If you talking about if it's just for money too.
yeah, if it's just for money, and then you become the premier Airbnb host or whatever the case may be that has themes. You become that people want to go and not just stay in a regular house; they want to stay in a themed home. That might be something.
So that's a very good question. But people say like, will you do an 80s house and a 70s house? I have to stick to what I know.
What you know.
I know that this works.
Yes.
A Star Wars house is going to get me a certain kind of person, but I need this kind of person to come in this home and be this kind of way.
I like that.
I can
I like
get
that.
this person anywhere.
And there's enough money in the niche.
What I'm good enough doing, and this is 90s.
Yep.
I don't know Star Wars. I know 90s. I didn't say that I was all crazy about it, but I understand it.
Right.
That's just
you, and it's our culture.
I have a Star Wars bathroom. If that, I mean, did you all look at the bathroom?
No, not
And
yet.
it's right here.
Yeah.
Actually, so it's chalkboard.
Yeah, it's true, but you have to turn on the light so you can see everything.
word.
It's Star Wars thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
And which is Star Wars was of the 90s, so that makes sense.
so it's I would not make it that specific. Again, that is stressing somebody to fuck out, and Star Wars stuff costs a lot.
Lot of
It goes
fucking
a
money.
lot.
I'm sure somebody has something like that already.
Oh,
But
they
Star
do.
Wars, I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah, because the shit is too popular.
I'm expecting for you though, for this location to be kind of a staple for people that come through Charlotte.
That's a
Like
great.
I'm expecting, because of the power of social media. I'm really expecting like, oh girl, I'm going to Charlotte. We gotta stop at the home of the 90s. I see that for this spot.
So thank you. Originally, I was saying that this was going to be an Airbnb, and I was also going to put it as an experience. That's another thing that's changed. So an experience is when someone calls in for a tour.
Right.
That's what I was saying. Okay, I'm going to charge you for 30 minutes. You'd be $15. But it didn't go that way because the conversation now is I want to have a party here. So then I give them a tour and I show them what I have to offer.
Right.
So I don't know how I would put that on Airbnb as an experience because that's not what I kind of, in a short amount of time, I figured out exactly what I want to do.
Right.
And I'm able to change, but my business plan, I got to stick to it.
Yeah.
Because if I start falling off and collabing and shit,
Right.
then I'm not going to be able to stay organized.
Right.
I got a crazy ass mind. So I need to do exactly what works for me. If I'm not making the most money or capitalizing, that is okay because right now, like a radio station called me.
Right.
I don't need to get on the radio right now. Whatever I'm doing, y'all put up a picture, y'all put Home of the 90s, that is working for me. Again, I'm only one person and it's only a couple weekends in a month.
Right.
So I'm not trying to, as long as it's paying my mortgage and giving me extra money, I don't really need to, this is not my $1 million. It's only but a certain amount that I can do in here.
Right.
You know what?
And I'm okay with that.
You pointing out a very important part of business that a lot of entrepreneurs forget about.
Stop moving all over the place.
And that is growing too fast.
Still, yep.
And people don't think that's detrimental.
to the business. It will close your shit. Because what happens is, once you show the vulnerability of not being able to support the demand goes away.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, they can't handle it. They don't. You can't get nothing from there. People get disenfranchised like that. We get disenfranchised by shit if our fries ain't right in the drive through. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's an important piece that I feel like entrepreneurs don't know too. That's
Stand in your lane. Like if I can only have 100 people in here, you start asking them, what about 150? This is not the party for you.
Right.
I would love that money, but it's not the party for you. Go somewhere. And my pricing, I'm surprised I didn't ask about pricing. My pricing is so fair and so reasonable.
We balling, yo. No, we not.
Oh, no, I was telling him, remember I told you, make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Which you would think was uncomfortable.
Right.
But no, I'll get into pricing. Because
Like we cheap. Like they like actually they call me out to do certain favors for
He was
discounts.
fucking volunteering. Right. He was fucking
I was slinging dick for dinners.
Hey,
is
yo,
what I was
That's what
doing.
we called it.
At the time, we had catering every show though. It was before you sleep. I promise this shit was lit.
Yeah, a couple
before.
shows
We used to have liquor,
Petty was giving her
food,
some
red
bomb
chicken,
we got some
red
good
waffle.
Yeah, what happened?
He
He stopped fucking her. He said her pussy was stank.
So what? You could have just put something on your nose.
Oh my God.
That's what he said.
Fuck my relationships.
Oh,
We're editing that out.
No,
Hey.
we're not. We're keeping all this
We
shit.
keep all this shit.
We are keeping all this shit.
Okay.
So I mean, that's what he
something
said.
that
I didn't say it. I never fucking
say too. They like you can't invite, you can't have any more people. But I'm like, if you're looking for that capacity of people,
She know
pay
you
someone
too.
else.
Right.
There's
And so-
someone else that's going to take your weekend.
And that's
I
great.
can't house that many. Like you trying to really make too much money off this. Like I want to.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucking conversation going on in the background.
They
So
don't
we
care
got
about
lots
us.
of Oh, we got lots
They
of the
don't.
audience now.
Right. Well,
Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing.
I have a question.
Is this Raymond
No.
question?
They don't
But
care
Jess-
about us.
that says a lot though, because you know people start their businesses and they want to anything that I can get, I'ma take. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome that you know your limits and you're sticking to them.
That too.
I can't because I don't want it to be like, oh, that bitch messy.
Right.
She not organized.
Right.
I want you to be able to come in here. There's a time slot, and I keep it very transparent. That way, I ain't gotta think. I don't gotta be lying about nothing when it comes to this because I already know it's certain things. If you say, oh, you said that I'm only, you said that you was, $30 out. I didn't say that because that's not what the pricing is.
Right.
Now, when I work on you on the back end, if I work on something, I already done put it in my calendar, already put it in my notepad. That that's what I said.
That's what you said.
Directly.
Right.
So I'm not trying to grow too fast. I'm not like, this is what it is. The cookout tonight, if it happens, I could charge $5. Got some stuff, a couple stuff to put on the grill. But I want this exposure. So I don't really, money means everything to me, but it ain't everything. And it's showing me now that money is not everything.
That is so
Exactly.
crazy
That's
because
profound.
I want to say this. That's another point, entrepreneurial point number 2 tonight, nigga. She dropping gems
Dropping
on niggas.
all the gems.
She dropping gems on niggas because this is what happened. Let's be honest. That's what happened in 935 because the shit was swanky when they first opened it. But then the dope boys started coming in saying, fuck the dress code, dog. Let me wear what I want to wear. I'll pay some extra. And he sacrificed his value of his vision for the dollar. And that's what she ain't doing. You feel me? So that's why, that's entrepreneurial lesson number 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Because don't sacrifice the value of your vision for your dollars.
So you gave us 2. Give us one more.
It's for
Let's
She's
go.
dropping them.
One
She
more
just
gem.
dropping. She just dropping. I don't
But
even think she planning
entrepreneurs
this
out here.
shit. And I'm seeing them shit.
So
I see.
people, they gotta stay in their lane. You gotta know your limits, right?
Yep,
Give
yep.
us one more.
Don't sacrifice your vision.
So that's 3. So give us one more.
Also have time for your motherfucking self.
Right. There's gotta be a balance.
Have time for yourself. If
What you
got
mean?
dinner-
What you mean? Hold on. What you mean? Don't do the no days off?
Oh, motherfuckers be
No
talking about
sleep?
you don't sleep.
Right.
I be sleep hard as shit. I wake up
That sounds like some shit you said. I be sleep hard as shit.
Yeah, I'm
No,
going to
fuck outta
fucking
here.
sleep. Like there's no stay organized, set your schedule, how it's supposed to look. Like meetings. My next meetings, because I'm going to New York tomorrow. My next meetings will be Friday. I'll be back on Wednesday, but I can meet with people on Friday. And as long as, so if I hear something 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you have to, oh my God, you have to control what your book of business looks like.
Right.
Because if I'm like just trying to get everything, then I'm like, okay, so I get back on Wednesday, Thursday, let's meet, because I'm just so pressed. But I know I need that time because I want you to get the best Jessica that you can get.
Right.
Not a Jessica that just got off of a flight. That's why I be trying to I've been in Charlotte to meet with you all. I was trying to see what would work for you all and would work for me, because I want you to always consistently get the best version of me. That's another. Staying organized with your time and you controlling the time. I can meet between Thursday and Friday. If that does not work, then
We need to wait till next week.
we may have to wait till next week.
Right.
Now, I'm negotiable, but I will put it out there where it may be a best time for both of us. You know what I mean? So it just, staying on top of keeping yourself organized and doing what it's your business. You do what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
And don't keep on hearing stuff in people. Like I said, I will take criticism or you telling me stuff. Oh, but that's another thing too. I'm leery of my friends that only want to tell me what I need to do different and don't say, oh, that was a good idea.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, why do you keep on wanting? One friend, we was friends for a long time. She has her own business. She's been in business for a long time. She does hair. She's very established. But I was like, hey, check me out or whatever. And she kept on saying stuff like, you're posting too many people having fun as opposed to posting in space. I get it. But I didn't ask you for that.
Right.
Like, I'm not asking you for that. She's like, it's a business page. It needs to be, it doesn't need to be private. Like, she never once said that was a good ass idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she just kept on, like, don't give me that. If you're going to say something bad, definitely say something first, because I'm going to be looking at you side eye. I'm going to think you hate me. I'm sorry. That's
And that
just
just
that's what I'm
goes
at
to
with.
I've heard this a lot, but people,
probably
they do want you to do good, but
Yeah.
not better than them.
Well,
She's seen the vision.
She might have think she was trying to help, and that was her role.
It may be. And she's that friend because she's older than I am.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, so thank you so much for your criticism.
Yeah.
She was like, the fuck? I wasn't criticizing. Criticism is good. Criticism is good or bad.
Right.
Right.
It's to be constructive or
but
deconstructive.
mentally, like, I'm real good with my words. I'm a slick nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm already thinking exactly how I'm gonna word this and see if you zap the fuck out.
Yeah.
She zapped the fuck out because when she thought criticism, she knows she was
wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why
You know where
and all
the
that.
place
right.
it came from in
That's
her,
where
so
you
that's
got
where she
the-
took it.
That's why she got all defensive.
She got all defensive.
Yeah.
She
Right.
blocked me on everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it got
Wow.
really, and that's my homegirl. We always give good advice to each other. But when I did this shit,
Yeah.
she must have been like, bitch, I see a vision.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
about to blow the fuck up. And I know she be taking somebody's phone and looking to
And
see.
you're always still peeking. You know, she probably got a fake profile on your shit right now.
Good,
Right.
good. Like my status.
Right.
Let's recap this because this shit was monumental.
Yeah, this was dope. Yes.
Y'all
Again, we
seen-
thank you for having us. Go ahead.
Yes, and we're seeing, and this is something that is just so fitting, and so the irony, like a grassroots like movement like ourselves, and and we've had several people that I feel like we kind of like we broke them, like not broke them, but like we like that we were like the first major podcast or first
Pop
major
cherries and
publication
Yeah.
to really find them and give them a platform and a voice and an exposure, and like that's why this shit is started. That's why this organically will always have a place, because there will always be new budding talent, entrepreneurs, business minds, ideals, theologies, process, you know what I'm saying, movements that we want to give exposure to. But recap, motherfucking, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. And goddamn, don't sacrifice the value of your vision for the dollar.
And self-care.
Make time for
Self-care.
And make time for your sleep, nigga.
Big.
That's forward.
Self-care, because your relationship can go down the
Self-care.
shits. Because
Yes.
it's always something that I can be doing.
Right.
Right. Yup.
I can be on my computer finding out exactly what I need to do to get this business going.
Yup.
Or I can be finding a ticket because I have to travel with one of my friends. We have to drive down to Dallas and I need to fly back. It's always something right now that I can be doing. And as long as I'm staying busy, like that's just the life. It's just staying fucking busy and talking to people. It's more people I can talk to.
How you stay balanced? How you stay balanced? You say you got
My calendar.
You say
My
you got the
calendar.
relationship. You got the other things that you want to do. You know, just free time. Just not doing fuck shit.
My calendar, but it's you know, sometimes people may be like, you always saying you busy. Yo, I really be busy. But I can't talk on my phone right now. So from 3, because I got to be in the moment. I got to
Right.
see what y'all doing.
So do you
And I
have
ask y'all
time?
questions.
Do you have balance?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? So I was telling you, I was trying to go to Thailand the end of this month. My layover was in Beijing, so they canceled it. So now I have a trip to Greece planned the end of April to the beginning of May, where I'll need to decide. But like I told you, I'm not really taking this coronavirus as probably serious as I should be. So I'm like, bitch, I'm still going, but I don't want it to keep on even though we saying we don't really care about it, we do kind of care about it because it's always on our thoughts. We'll always keep talking about it.
Yeah.
You look on social media, that's all we keep on hearing.
Right.
So I don't know yet because it's not until the end of April. So
But you gonna go and take some time. You gonna go and take some time.
Oh, I always take time.
Yeah.
I take at least 4 big trips
So what?
a year.
So people that you see like on Instagram, because you know that's the whole mode nowadays. Go hard, nigga, no sleep. You know, like what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
They be lying and getting likes and not making no money. But go ahead.
oh, okay, nah, that's that. But then, and then go segue. But go ahead, no, nigga, you hit it on the nail.
Yeah.
He said they be lying on Instagram to get likes, nigga. Yeah. That's it. You gotta have that balance. You gotta. I feel like you gotta have that balance and shit like that.
Listen,
Word.
if you want to go on your trips, I say still live your life. Of course, take the necessary precautions.
Right.
Don't be in nobody's personal space. If you
Don't be
can-
hanging out with no Asians like that.
Oh, God. They ain't in Greece.
Right.
But then they just said something happened in Italy.
You
all these
said
people died.
Beijing, though.
No. So that they canceled it. The airlines they canceled it.
I'm just saying, y'all act like I'm racist and shit. The shit started over there. You don't know
You sound
where
just
the
like
fuck
your
they came.
president.
Your president.
No, that shit started over there. Y'all niggas talk the same damn way.
Regardless, Miss Jess, please tell the people where they can find you, how they can book
I
you.
hope you bump into somebody from Wuhan.
So you can find me on Instagram. That's like my little baby. I'm always on it. Everybody said it. Oh, I don't be on Instagram like that, but you always see my green light on. I am very responsive. Please at
the
Home
There you
of
go.
the 90s. At Home of the 90s. Nice and simple. And I'm on there and just follow me. Give me a like and I'll follow you back. Maybe. Like if you've been in my house, I'll follow you back. But if not, then you gotta be real interested to me, then I will. So
They can book directly through the Instagram.
oh, they can book directly through me. So I actually am in the process of building my website. But my scheduling, for any kind of scheduling of events, you need to go through me directly because I don't know where the fuck I might be that day.
Yeah, facts. I got you.
So that's it.
Aight.
At Home of the 90s. Thank y'all. I had such a good time.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for
this
asking me
was so
great
dope.
questions. Yeah, we gonna
Yeah, yo.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yo, because you got a little joint here, a little shit nigga, this bitch tonight. Every time I-
Yeah.
Pull up, you know what I'm
I'm about to
saying?
have him
That's
catering
right.
for me.
You trying to get that?
Well, I thought that was shit. We got y'all think my girlfriend got a girlfriend. Goddamn, we slide a
I don't want no parts of any of that.
Goddamn, let's go.
Then we gonna wrap this up. This your girl Shot Books.
One time to be fine.
Hey, the boy next door, the dude from school, the jerk at work.
And Noadvisory podcast, we out.
Hey.